Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SAT5 podcast. This week, we've got a very fun challenge ahead of us. I have barely any time because of many commitments, which I wasn't expecting. So we have minimal editing in this episode, so we can't get cancelled, guys. Are we prepared?
I'm fine. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think I'm the issue.
I think the only thing that you've ever had to cut out of me was just trauma dumping. So I feel like I'm fine.
And your accusations last week.
My accusations?
We're already going to get cut. But the actress, you were like, she said this. And everyone was like, ooh.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'll have to get the tweet so I can prove it.
What was happening 20 years ago, guys?
Series 2?
Series 2. The socials have kept that quiet, haven't they?
I know, you wouldn't know, would you?
Guys,
do you remember David Tennant and Billy Piper? These obscure actors from Doctor Who.
No, side note, did you know that I'm the top comment under the Christmas announcement post on Instagram?
What did you put?
Oh.
I put like, no, put the phone down, Russell, don't call David Tennant, or something along those lines. And I've got like 3,000 likes on it. And I spent ages scrolling through and I was like, no one's got as many likes as me. So
I remember that because I put something really under. I was trying to promote Echoes under it. What did I put? I put something. I can't remember what it was. Someone go find it on Instagram.
We were filming for DW 2012 because I think we were sat in Spoons doing it.
Yeah, it was around that era. Stop.
I remember quote tweeting it and just going, "Thank God," or something like that. I was like, "Oh, thank God it's carrying on."
It lives. But I mean, that opens up our first point of discussion this week, right? Are we happy if Tennant and Piper come back? Because it is looking more and more likely as the weeks go on that is going to be our Christmas special this year.
No. I think there's not really a way it can go where it's like great, to be honest. So whatever they do, I'm not going to be thrilled with the idea of. I just hope that it is written well. Like I wouldn't like there to be Tennant and Billy, but I'll put up with it to get us through to the next era of the show, as long as it's a good story. Just give me good stuff. I don't care what it is. Make it good.
I would be fine with it had they not just done Donna Noble and the 10th Doctor, because that just it annoys me. They're going to do Donna Noble and the Doctor. And
it was the 14th Doctor.
I was just about to make that joke.
I would be fine with it had that not happened. It's like in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., guys, when they brought a certain character back for season 7, and I would have been happy with them bringing that character back in season 7, apart from the fact that they brought the same character back in series 6, and that annoyed me.
I think season 2 holds the most nostalgia for me because I was 2 and that's like that. Yeah, because that's when I peaked in like brain cells at the age of 2.
Peaked at age like 2.
So I don't know. There's obviously it's school reunion, and if you something about Rose and 10 as a child was just so romantic, and I loved it. And I don't know.
That is
peak television, and also the 2-parters in that series. Wow.
Yeah, well, we'll be getting onto those because today is ranking all of series 2. So we're going to just discuss all of these stories and give them a score out of 10. Because, it seems like the socials of Doctor Who can't shut up about that era. Like, there's even a comic with the Doctor and Rose coming out. Did you see that? Like,
yeah, I thought it was a reprint, but maybe I
don't care enough to know what it is.
But I don't know. Maybe I was question. Because we've moved on from it now, but I want to go back to it because it popped into my head and maybe it's a bad idea, but I'm going to say it. And that is what I would like to see is instead of a Tennant and Billy Christmas special, wouldn't it be great to have Billy Piper as the Doctor? And for the episode, her companion is Jackie. And like that would just be so much fun. And you do like a Wilf End of Time style thing, but with Jackie and Billy Piper's the Doctor.
I would rate that more because it's like different. I'd almost be like, I'd almost be more on board with that.
I've not heard anyone suggest anything even
neither have I.
close, and I'm like,
it works.
I'm here for it.
I saw a TikTok edit today that was on one day there'll be a girl roaming around and that she won't be Rose Tyler, and that intercut with it turning into Billy's face. You know what?
You could make it work. I think I've come to accept that special is going to be a big nostalgia-y thing. And I've said though, and Elise got really annoyed at me when I said it. I've just come to terms to accept that that's what it is, and I'm okay with it under the proviso that it's when we have had this conversation before, and you basically said to me, "But nostalgia, we need to get over nostalgia theories."
I don't know what I said, but you have reframed.
This is definitely happening.
I simply made the suggestion that I quite like Rose nostalgia. I always said rustalgia. I was confusing Rosanna with nostalgia. But then why are you acting like I was some maniac? And I just politely suggested this, and Elise came at me with claws.
I remember feeling victimized. Was I silent or was I silenced? We will check.
Were you what?
Just not
we will check the archives. We will check the archives.
No, oh my god,
it's hilarious. I wonder if anyone got the. Do you remember we did a Noble Girl reference last week? I wonder if anyone has got that, because that episode has only been out about an hour as of when.
It's amazing. It's amazing that your way of doing your phrases and catchphrases and jokes haven't really changed in that entire
6 years.
It's all
6 years and the joke's still going strong. I think it's an excellent joke. That it is.
You know what? The quiff's back for this episode as well. We've got OG Joe.
I got a haircut yesterday, guys. Wow, look at this fresh trim. All ready for the filming of the announcement video of our next project coming soon.
Will it be?
What could it be? What could it be? Who's
the Dispossessed Man Adventure? No, it's not that.
But you heard it here first. Tharis, can you sing?
No.
Rubbish. We could have done Dispossessed Man the musical. I think that would have been.
When's the announcement coming out?
I don't know, but we're filming it on the 1st of May.
You should start doing Russell T Davies-esque teasers.
Yeah, both you and Artie were meant to be there.
Let me write that down.
No, it's fine.
Leave a note to sell.
Sorry, I'll do it when I get back from Portugal. Okay, going to Portugal this week. Ooh, when this goes out, I'll be home though. I'll be home and miserable.
What was the hair flick?
Just because I'm going on holiday, guys. You should be so jealous of me. So jealous.
Rosanna, we're supposed to be making this edit friendly, Rosanna.
That's fine. I didn't even say anything.
Harry's, you were actually swearing the most in the last podcast.
Was I? What did I say? Well, I actually don't.
There was one moment with Rosanna. She was like, "Don't mind me. I'm just going to go Billy Butcher for a second." It was like bam, 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 bam. It was quite.
I give Joe fair warning, so it's quite easy to edit.
Exactly. But Rosanna, why don't you kick us off? Okay, we'll go all the way back to 2006. New Earth. What are we thinking?
Cats.
I'm
allergic to cats.
All right, anyway, moving on to Tooth and Claw.
Werewolves.
Cats.
Next.
No, I really like New Earth. I think it's fun. It's not the best first episode, but it's fun.
Overrated for sure.
Definitely overrated. And Cassandra's camp, body switching's fun. The ending's quite cute. I love the part where they go in the lift and then it's what's it called? The disinfectant. The what? The disinfectant. The what? Oh, you'll find out.
Yeah, it is good. I do feel like it is held together though by Tennant and Piper, because it's like if you put Shooty and Millie like Space Babies into New Earth, I don't think it would hit as hard.
Yeah, but they didn't, did they? They put Piper and Tennant in, so
thanks for that, Elise.
If my grandfather had
I don't think Millie was born.
But I'm opening up the interesting discussion of,
was she actually? That's a fair.
If Tennant and Piper were in Space Babies, would that save the episode more? It has Russell's writing really changed?
I'd argue they don't really save New Earth. I mean,
to be fair,
that's a word I'd use to describe that episode.
Yeah, but also, the villain in New Earth is a lot more fun. I could watch Cassandra do anything. I just think Zoe, whatever her name is a very good actress. And she something about Cassandra is so camp in 2000s, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
And like, meanwhile, I don't know about this snot villain. I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that Space Babies ends with the ship farting itself forward. Like, I'd completely forgotten about that until the other week when I rewatched it, and it is literally the ship looks like a bum crack, and the doctor presses like the evacuate waste thing, and green gas flies out, and it moves forward, and it's just like,
if it was in the Sarah Jane Adventures, it would be fine, but it's not. So
I do wonder though.
Space Babies.
I do wonder though, had New Earth been the like, obviously because we're comparing it to Space Babies, I do wonder if New Earth had been the series 1 opener, whether series 1 would have done as well. Do you know what I mean? If it was like, obviously, well, that's what I'm saying.
Also, I think the way they marketed things back in the day was very different, and people would watch Doctor Who regardless because it's Billie Piper. Like, she's quite a big name, I guess, and the first season was successful that it's going to bring that on.
I think just like, I have always kind of seen New Earth as a bit of Space Babies-esque thing. Yeah. Not as bad, probably, but like, I do think they are relatively
I'm beating
similar.
like a samba.
It does have funny moments, though, because those are actually good moments. Like, I love the nice rear bumper lines and the David Tennant trying to be Cassandra. Like, it is funny.
It is a weird choice to do for your like first episode of a Doctor. Do a body swap where he's not acting like the Doctor for.
But to be fair, it's one of those production things again, because it was supposed to be Eccleston.
Yeah,
like that was.
Can you imagine it with Eccleston? I'm just trying to imagine.
I imagine it's one of the main reasons he left. He saw
that script and was like, no.
He saw the script and was like, no, I'm tapping out. That's enough for me.
I think it's playful, and you know what else is really fun? Unlike Space Babies, the cats do actually look really good, and the diseased people look great.
This is the diseased people. Like, when I was a kid, I was like dystopia central. Like, you name me a YA dystopian series, and I had read it. So I was like, oh my god, I love dystopian. I sat down with my family to watch that episode, not when it came out because I was, 2, and one of my sisters hadn't even been born yet. But we all watched it as a family a few years later. We were terrified. It was disease taking over the world. It was the far future. Disease had spread. Evil, monstrous cats. We were sat there. One sister was screaming. The other one was crying. My dad was going, it's not even that good of an episode in the background. Like, it was chaos in the Collins household.
Chaos in Collins.
Haunted me. That disease thing absolutely haunted me. And I feel like when I was younger, I loved series 2, and I had this perception of series 2 that everyone loved it. And it was only actually when coming to, I don't know what the actual big cultural appreciation of series 2 is, but like becoming friends with you guys, and you're all big anti-series 2 people, and Rosanna was the only one that stood up for it.
I think a lot of people feel bad for Martha. That's why.
No, it's series 2 is the weakest Russell series of the original run. I will clarify. I think, for me at least, as a kid,
I would agree.
I really enjoy. I do kind of miss being able to just watch Doctor Who like I did as a kid with the series 2 DVD, and I don't have to have an opinion. I don't think about it. I'm just like, that was Doctor Who. I like Doctor Who. That was fun. Whereas now it's always like, oh, would that have been a good episode? I just kind of want to shut up sometimes.
Yeah, but even the shit episodes,
your income, so
even the shit episodes have their moment. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not listening.
Yeah.
That is kind of the inherent problem of starting a Doctor Who YouTube channel, though, is that eventually you are forced to have opinions on everything Doctor Who related. So it's not a great business to be in if that's. But
there is something about it that just doesn't hold up as well for some reason compared to the other Russell seasons.
I'm not a huge. I know that everyone loves the hashtag romance these days. Well, maybe not, but like, I know obviously that's a big part of the series arc, and I've just never cared for it. It just feels a bit too third wheel. Like, you feel like a third wheel. You feel like an awkward friend when they're a bit too into each other in a relationship. To me, I'm like, nah.
I disagree.
I feel like Mickey and
people like it.
Cyberman one. I'm like, that's what it feels like to me. I'm like,
I love that episode.
Why
No, it's
do
a
you
good
disagree, Artie? What's the...
Because I'm a relatively recent Series 2 hater because I usually consume any TV show in order or I can't compute it. So I've only really binged Series 2, but recently...
Which, just quickly, on that note, I just want to tell the wild story that I still can't comprehend. Artie has never watched The Simpsons because in his head he cannot cope with not starting and watching in chronological order, even though that is completely and utterly not the vibe of shows like The Simpsons. He cannot get that into his head. So it's like, oh, Artie, you should watch
Artie, it's not a sequential narrative.
I don't care. It's got the number 1 on it. I'm going to watch it first. And the first few were not that interesting. Joe recommended it, a bad show. But anyway, recently...
like an idiot. Did you not put it on Channel 4?
That's what I mean. Everyone just watched at least an episode of The Simpsons as a kid. That was
when you turned on In the Night
seen...
as a child, did you have to go on BBC iPlayer to backdate your episodes first? Or when did it start?
Yeah,
How does it work with things like the news? Do you
Go back to 1900.
Yeah, with Doctor Who, did you watch the first episode or the episodes that aren't available?
Yeah,
this is
Artie.
the 400th edition of The Guardian. I have to start at episode 1.
I love that Artie's reading The Guardian. It just makes so much sense.
I was going to say the Daily Mail. I thought that was a bit harsh.
Yeah, how can you cope in a time where you just wouldn't be able to check what episodes were what? Because I think for me, a lot of the time watching Doctor Who as a kid, it is just you watch what episodes you have access to. I think that was the case.
Whatever was on TV Gold.
Yeah, Watch UK as well. I watched so many of them. Or I remember bringing us back to New Earth on my iPad Mini on the App Store. You could buy an episode for 89p, and sometimes they were special deals. So it'd be 50p, and I had New Earth, Father's Day, and I can't remember an Asylum of the Daleks downloaded. So I've watched those 3 so many times.
Green blunt rotation.
What Father's Day is such a banger. I have such clear memories of watching it for the first time. Can we talk about Series 1? It's so
those 89p's were what kept the show going. That's what it is. That's what
funded it. Disney.
One thing I don't like with New Earth is the ending. I don't like the ending of New Earth. I'm going to mix all the diseases together and then it solves all the...
No, he mixes all the kills.
Can I say why I disagreed with Clarice? Because you interrupted me to make fun of the fact I watch things as they are supposed to be.
Sorry, Artie's a broken person, but please do continue.
What I was going to say was, when you watch it all in order, Series 2 is great because you are following David Tennant and Rose Tyler. And if you just binge through it, fantastic, and the overarching story and the heartbreak at the end, that's why it hits and why people love it. But when you go back and watch individual episodes, which I have done more recently as psychotherapy to fix my problem, then you realize how many duds are in Series 2. Because I would before be able to watch New Earth and immediately move on to Tooth and Claw, which I like, so I'd still be in a good mood. Or I could watch Idiot's Lantern and then it's The Impossible Planet.
Objection. If you're going back to watch them individually, why do you not just pick the episodes that you like? I watch Girl in the Fireplace all the time because it is such a solid little filler episode. If you're watching it all in a row, I get, but you don't actually have to go back and watch Fear Her if you don't want to.
No, but I love that era of the show, and I was like, I'm going to watch Fear Her, and then just on its own.
Well, that's your problem, then, isn't it?
Objection.
Go forth.
Also, you are acting like these bad episodes are the worst thing in the world. When I'm really hungover, you know what I like to watch? Idiot's Lantern.
Yeah, but that's because Idiot's Lantern has some fun moments.
Yeah, but when I'm dying, I don't want to watch something. Sometimes I'm like, that's too good of an episode to watch. I have to watch something that's good. Like when we do hangouts, what does Joe put on? Caretaker.
Yeah.
Which is
you know
terrible.
what I mean? You have to put on those not really going to think about it, not going to cry, those type of filler episodes. And season 2 is filled with them, and I love them because they have their moments that I can quote.
It is really good. Like, as much as like I feel like I've been on quite the journey with series 2. It was on the iTunes store. It was one of the box sets I got from a secondhand shop when I was getting into Doctor Who, and I really did enjoy it. Like, I did enjoy it as a kid, but then as I got older, I was like, cringe. I don't like it as much. Now that I've rewatched bits of it, like I talked in probably a couple of weeks ago on this podcast about I rewatched The Satan Pit and Impossible Planet. It is quite good. Series 2 is quite good. God. Like, as much as we're going, it's not one of the best ones, it's still like Doctor Who's just great. And Russell era Doctor Who from the 2000s, it's all really good. Even like Love and Monsters, like it's all watchable. Like, do you know what? There's nothing bad.
I still ain't bothered.
There they are. There they are.
But shall we move on to a new episode? What comes next? Tooth and Claw?
Are we ranking?
Yeah, what are we giving that out of 10? We need to come to a decision. I would give it a solid 7. It's not great, it's not bad, but it's passable.
No, sorry, because I have this problem every time we rank things on the. Because the way that I like to rank is if there's 10 episodes that we're ranking and we're ranking them 1 to 10, I think that means that one episode goes at 1 star, one episode goes at 2 star, one episode goes at 3 star. But you, Joseph Street, always do this thing where you're like, okay, well, every episode is basically in the 7 to 9 range. That doesn't make any sense to my ranking.
Whenever anyone ranks 1 to 10, they just discount between 1 and 5 as if they don't exist.
That's not, exactly. That's not ranking, and I can't.
Right. Are you wanting to tell me now, without a single edit, we are going to remember exactly what we have ranked?
No. I'm not. I'm saying as if. In the spirit of, if we're putting all of Doctor Who and there's a similar number of episodes at 1 star and a similar number of episodes at 9 stars, are you still saying that you would put New Earth in the 7
Doctor Who? I'm giving this
the numbers on your Goodreads.
The show as a whole, in comparison to Doctor Who. Like, we're not in a Jodie era right now. We're not in an RTD2 era. We don't have to give them pity points. This is ranked on the whole of Doctor Who. I would give it a 7 out of 10 because it is decent.
Okay.
It's not the worst. 6.5, but I'm going to go 7 because it's solid. It's fun. They're nice. It's great. Yeah.
That's what I need to know then as well, because I think if you rank it at 5 stars, that means that you have about equal the episodes below it and about equal the episodes above it. But you're ranking it at 7. So you think it's in the kind of top percentile of Doctor Who, bottom of the top percentile of Doctor Who.
Please, I'm not being funny. We're on a Doctor Who podcast.
No, but I keep ranking quite seriously.
You need to get a grip.
I'll get my Excel spreadsheets up if we want.
Where's Rosanna gone?
Rosanna's been sent to the parallel Earth.
Well, hopefully she'll return soon. Let's carry on. No edits.
I'm giving it a 5.
Okay, fair. Elise, what are you giving it?
I'd probably go with a 7. Yeah.
But is that in terms of all Doctor Who, or just the recent episode, or classic Who?
Say,
All of that yapping, and you gave the same score Joe did.
I just want to know when you kept getting.
Clarified. I need to make sure we're all on the same page because I don't like it when everyone is ranking based on different comments. Please, live
guys,
chat.
What meal deal would Series 2 have if it was to buy a meal deal?
Oh my God.
I just want to know where you kept getting the stars from. Because you kept saying this is like a 5 star, this is a 7 star. And I was like, where are the stars?
Sorry, give us a ranking out of 10.
I was going to say a 6.
Guys, I get really overwhelmed with stuff like this.
Really, shut up.
Okay, Rosanna, what do you think? Oh, man, it's a solid 10 out of 10. Oh, that's an interesting opinion. Right, next one.
I was going to say 6 out of 10.
Tooth and Claw. What we're saying?
Are we not waiting?
6 out of 10.
We don't have time for edits, Saris. She'll appear again. It's as you said, she's gone to the parallel world.
She said, give me a few minutes.
She's mingling with the Meta Crisis, and she's going to come back with a big gun. She's going to have a giant gun when she returns.
Tooth and Claw.
Unpopular opinion, I really like Tooth and Claw.
Popular opinion, it's kind of crap.
Middling opinion, I
It's
think.
worse than New Earth.
Yes.
No.
I would rather watch New Earth than I would Tooth and Claw.
Middling opinion, I think it's fine.
Elise, you're the decider.
I used to be. I'm having an
I feel like you're putting stakes on your opinions in this podcast that are way higher than you need to worry about.
Right, sorry, let me put my hair up.
You need to
I can feel the back of my neck getting really hot. But, right, so I used to be in the camp of, oh my God, I feel so special because I'm one of the people that appreciates Tooth and Claw and nobody does. And then I showed it to the ex who loved Tooth and Claw.
Which
and now
one?
I've broken up.
Actually, we can't answer that on the podcast. Never mind. The recent one, or
recent one. So recent one, absolutely loved Tooth and Claw. So now I kind of want to hate it. But it is. I'm with Faries. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's the most fine episode ever.
I disagree with you though. I prefer it to New Earth. I don't.
No, I do. I like the the werewolf stuff is quite fun, but I did this. I've never been compelled. It's one of my least watched episodes probably ever. Not even because it's bad, but because I'm just so indifferent to it. It's this is fine.
It's great fun. It's like one of the first times ever that they simulated fur in CG on television.
and
that's what I love about my Doctor Who.
It's ambitious and the body horror in it, the transformation was cool. And Tennant and Rose's report in that episode is fantastic. And Queen Victoria. Oh my God.
I love the I am not amused bit. That's good.
Counterpoint. That is one of the only episodes where I watch it and I feel like I am watching a TV show where they've gone, oh, we're going to do this not amused thing as a bit of banter between Ten and Rose. That's their banter for the episode, because we've got in all of series 2, even in Fear Her, which is a dreadful episode, the council man is so funny. I don't feel like the fun moments of Tooth and Claw are as fun or as natural as much else in series 2. So I would slightly put New Earth above it because I feel like New Earth's highs. Tooth and Claw is a really solid episode of Doctor Who, but I just don't feel like it has any peaks for me.
Counterpoint. The scene where
David getting interested now.
I know. The scene where David Tennant speaks Scottish is brilliant, and then he's like, "Don't do that." That's a good joke.
Doesn't he make a Jamie reference as well?
He does. He calls himself Dr. Jamie McClellan.
Very nice.
Something or other, which is very nice.
Artie, did you like that reference?
Yeah.
My issue with Tooth and Claw is, I've said this on a thing before, I'm not a big fan of Doctor Who episodes that are just, let's take a generic fantasy idea, but it's an alien that did it. I think those for me are some of the least interesting episodes where it's werewolf but alien, or in series 3 you got
vampires but fish.
Yeah, it's all in series 3 you get witches but alien witches.
See, I quite like it, but also I do really appreciate as much as the singing goblins get their beef, I do like that they're just nah, screw it. They've opened up myth. Singing goblins can come into Doctor Who, because historically it gets a bit tedious. All these excuses of it's not a werewolf, Rose, it's a wiggle piggle fliggle from the planet Wiggle Wiggle. It's shut up. No, it's a werewolf. Okay, it's a werewolf. It looks like a werewolf. It operates like a werewolf. It's a werewolf, and I like
it. Looks like a werewolf. Barks like a werewolf, but it's a werewolf.
I disagree. I mean, the werewolf is not a great example, but the Carrier Knights, one of my favourite, nothing laws, is the idea that magic is the version of a civilization that doesn't follow numbers, it follows words. And it's just a science of words. And that's what I like about them making them aliens, is that they have to fold it into an internal logic in an interesting way. And I don't think that's necessarily done at its best in Tooth and Claw, but I disagree with you. I love them making them aliens. Because also you get the bit at the end where it's this is the sort of werewolf version of an invasion where it's about infecting people of power. And that's in itself a cool idea that they don't explore enough. But it's it's cool.
I think I slightly misinterpreted my own point when I said it. What I mean is, like, you know,
what you mean is you've changed your mind and you're going to pretend you have.
I stand by that. Like, I find it a bit like generic, but I think my point is,
she's back. Have you got a big gun? Have you got a big gun?
What are you on about?
Never mind. You'll understand when you don't rewatch this podcast back.
Am I supposed to be like, do you like my gun or something?
Yes, that was where we were going. Yes, because you were, yeah.
So, Whovians.
Fucking culture. That's why. Sorry, Joe.
Whovians. Only Whovians relate. So please stop. I'm becoming a millennial. Quick help.
What I meant is, I prefer it when they'll do like just a new alien concept rather than adapting a pre-existing fantasy concept and just making it an alien. Like, it's why I would much prefer like the Krillitane as an example over like Werewolf. Do you know what I mean? One's more memorable and unique.
It works really nicely. Robot of Sherwood, I'm going to give a massive shout out to. That being like the robots behind it, that's fun. That's so Doctor Who. Like, if you actually just had Robin Hood, I don't think that would be as cool. But having it be like, no, as in like the whole thing, like the sheriff's a robot, like that's fun. Like, if it was just the sheriff and Robin, it's mid. But adding that bit of Doctor Who spark. But when it's a story like Tooth and Claw, I don't think you need to explain that it's an alien. Just, it's a werewolf.
So I don't
Make it another. Oh, sorry. Mine was going to end that conversation to continue.
I was going to do a new conversation, so why don't you end this one and then I'll start.
Well, my end of the conversation is going, we wonder why these podcasts
I'm done with the conversation now.
We wonder
Rosanna, what were you going to say?
Yeah, Rosanna hasn't said anything on Tooth and Claw.
I really like Tooth and Claw, and I love it when Doctor Who's like, is it a centaur? Is it an alien? It's both. Like, because it also, in my brain, it explains a scientific reason to why it fits in that universe. It's not just copying off someone else's idea. It's Doctor Who's version of it. I like that.
I like, a Doctor Who twist's nice, but I think sometimes they, especially in the early RTD era, because Russell was so scared of Doctor Who being laughed at, they have to over-explain, like, fantasy concepts. And sometimes...
Where did that go? Did that... Now he doesn't give a damn. He's like, yeah.
I feel like we're at risk of moving on before mentioning how dumb the monks are, because the werewolf was enough for this episode. Why are there a bunch of karate
the monks
Christians?
Are really scary.
Scary?
Yeah. Premature balding is really
I don't know.
Have you been on Hinge these days?
Male baldness is
she got so scared of the
the bald man. If you're a bald man in the audience, she's scared of you. She ran away.
We appreciate you though.
I can speak about it though because I was bald for a year.
Were you?
Not deliberately. Half my hair went bald. That's a fun little Louise fact for you. I had alopecia, luckily in COVID, so no one could see, but half of my hair just fell out and it was smooth. No, grew back.
I shaved off all my hair during COVID, not out of like a medical reason. Just
Artie did in summer as well, just because Alistair was like, I'll give. What? How much did you get? A tenner?
No, that bet was not that important. It was so awkward in that pub. It was so awkward. It was so awkward in that pub because we were meeting someone none of us knew. Then the conversation was stale. And so Alistair said, Artie, would you ever shave your head? And I said, I'll do it for a round of shots. And so we shaved my head. And you know what? After that, it was a bonding experience. We got to know the new guy. We all got on. There was a bit of banter. And it was a great night.
Guys, if you're ever worried about being socially awkward, just remember that you've never shaved your head in a pub to avoid conversing with people.
That's what the 13th Doctor should have done when Graham asked about his cancer. Just whips out a razor.
That's got really bad connotations.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. Oh, no. I actually didn't clock that. I genuinely didn't clock that.
Not all views on this podcast.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
The point I was going to make earlier doesn't really stand anymore because the conversation's moved, but we always wonder why these podcasts take so long, and then we're talking about series 2 and suddenly end up talking about Robot of Sherwood. So I think that's why the podcast takes so long. So can we move on, or can we move back to Tooth and Claw?
Let's give it a ranking. Let's give it a ranking. I'm going to give it a solid 4.5 out of 10. It's fine. It's not bad. It doesn't anger me, but I'm so indifferent. Like, I'm so 5, maybe a 5, and then no 4.5. I don't care.
I'd say 5.5/6 because I think out of all of the episodes in Doctor Who, it's on the upper end of the okay, kind of things.
Fair.
I'd give it a 5. I mean, I think it's better than New Earth, but I don't think it's a whole point better.
Rosanna, just in time. What's your ranking before we go to theories?
I didn't even do my first one because my laptop is having a field day right now.
I impersonated you for that one, don't worry.
Okay.
What's your ranking of New Earth and then your ranking of Tooth and Claw?
Out of 10 or like in
out
terms
of 10.
Okay, I'm going to say New Earth, probably like a 5. Tooth and Claw, probably like 6.5, 6, 7.
Fair enough. Okay,
I'd say 6. Yeah, 6.
I said 6 for New Earth, and I'm saying 6 for this. They're about the same. I think New Earth's slightly better, but they're about the same.
No, I'd say Tooth and Claw's better.
No, I prefer New Earth.
So much better.
Like,
No, I meant Tooth and Claw. I think Tooth and Claw is slightly better.
Now,
I think Queen Victoria. Sorry, I didn't get to talk about it because I'm really sorry.
Go on.
I think the Queen Victoria bit stunning. Absolute 10 out of 10. Rose in that the Scottishness, the beginning of Torchwood really set me up. I don't like the lighting though. Something needs to be fixed about that. That's about it.
It's a really dreary episode.
Yeah.
It
looks. Yeah, and the monks as well look like, you know, the BBC ident that they used to have where people are like jumping around. It looks stupid. But Rosanna.
Wait, hang on. Can we just acknowledge the line? I just remembered. How are you going to stop me? The hand of God? No, the fist of man.
What's the line he has as well? It's like
the ex loved that line, by the way. So
of course he did.
Is Tooth and Claw the one where the Doctor has the line as well about like the greatest weapon in the universe? It's all around us, and it's like the book.
They also rip off what? No, they don't rip off. But Russell just completely recycles in Lux the thing where it's like, yeah, but humans have 20% water; they can still drown, whatever. But Rosanna, you are the expert here. Episode 3 of Series 2. Let's go. For audio listeners, Zoom is cutting out her screeching of joy.
For the world.
Shut up.
I just need no one can talk because I'm gonna cry. There's something about this episode that does something to me. The way I feel about Elizabeth Sladen, she is just so iconic. And that episode set her up. She thought she was going to come on as a joke, and Russell sat down with her, probably in Cardiff or London. I was like, no. And the way it connected the series, I can't. And the way she had a spin-off, I can't. And the way her and Rose became friends, I can't. The comedy, the canine, just... And it's in a school.
She's tearing up. She's actually tearing up.
You have no idea what this did to me as a child. And when Elizabeth Sladen's acting is so good that all the other companions from the classic series, they can't compare.
What do you mean? Ace staring blankly at a CGI removed painting and Tegan looking really confused over some really perplexing dialogue.
But truly, in 2011, we lost an icon because Elizabeth Sladen, you did something to the children of the world. Well done.
I remember hearing about her death when I was at Nanan's, and like it was so tragic. Just like
it was fairly recent, the anniversary of it, wasn't it? Wasn't it the other day? Because I saw a tweet about it being like, oh, it's been so and so years, and I think I tweeted out being like, it was my first experience of like a celebrity death. And just like that moment.
Yeah, you've got to make it about you, haven't you, fam?
No, but he was talking about being with his nana, and I can't say that I also experienced.
No, I was joking about your obsession with Twitter. But
are you coming after Nana?
No, I wasn't.
Leave Nana alone.
I was not.
Also, this episode, Anthony Thingy. Wow.
He is very, very good. He's so good.
Yeah.
He's impeccable. It's such a banger. Like, everything structurally in it works perfectly. It's kind of a first for Doctor Who, having it set in a school, the ideas in it. Sure, I think the computer thing is a little bit silly. Like, what do you mean they're going to have a base code to the universe?
I have a story about this. I have a recent development about this.
You look like you're in the room.
You do look like you're in the Stasis paradigm. I have a recent development about this. Somebody emailed me the other day. I'm not going to say a name or anything, but shout outs to you. They sent me like an entire dissertation, pages and pages of them breaking like the Skates' paradigm. You know the thing in School Reunion. It's just them decoding the Skates' paradigm and what it all means. And it was like 20 pages long, and I was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Does it mean anything?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It was just
no.
Was he pissed off the fact that it got solved by Mickey unplugging everything?
Yeah.
I don't understand how all of the power in an entire school is running through one wire. That seems like a safety hazard.
Budget.
I swear that's not what happens.
Yeah,
They don't touch it and everything.
Pretty much is.
Everyone get out!
Yeah, but that's just in the ICT suite.
Even then, that seems a bit of a...
computers.
It's your shorthand. He was going right. You don't need to see him pulling all of them out.
Yeah.
I think that'd been really. But can you imagine Mickey just running tangled in wires? Just.
Oh.
But also, I will say, I think there's a missed opportunity for the Krillitane to be a returning villain.
Yeah,
I like
the
idea that they could look different every time they turn up, and like you
Krillitane
could
would be
make
cool.
a story of their evolution through the episodes.
Yeah.
Such a cool idea.
I think it's really the things that they say. I mean, it's been mentioned that I think Clara said a line of like, "Remember the people with the big long necks."
Yeah.
So it has been mentioned before, but I think they're a really fun villain. Big bat people, that really stuck to me as a child. I always used to ask my dad, and it was the most annoying thing when I was like 4. I was like, I want the Sarah Jane episode with the pterodactyls.
They make pterodactyl noises, to be fair.
They do.
Like, why is screeching like that?
I tell you what, when it was Matt Smith, I used to go, Dad, put Sarah Jane on. Put the episode with the pterodactyls. I want Rose. I was the most irritating child. You know that scene in that scene where the TARDIS picks out pictures of old companions? The joy I had of being like, Rose, come on.
So,
I remember the first time I got sent to the head teacher's office in primary school as well. And I was half terrified because this is the only time I've ever been sent to the head teacher's office in primary school, and because I'd had a water fight in lunchtime. And the other half, behavior. I was really scared because
you
I was
absolute
like,
ruffians.
this is where the Krillitane are hiding. I've not been to the head teacher's office before. This is where they all sleep at night. Like, don't tell me everyone that watched that episode when they were a child then didn't go into school and go, I wonder where the Krillitane sleep at night. Everyone did it.
I remember, Artie, do you remember it in primary school? It wasn't Doctor Who related, but whenever there was a teacher we didn't like, we had like a whole canon about them being some sort of like horrific creature. Like,
there was one specific teacher whose canon was that she was Mumby from Return to Oz.
Yeah, there were so many Oz people.
She had shoulder blades like
You've never changed. You've never changed.
Your entire
You've always been the same.
It is actually like quite horrific looking back, because there's one as well. I'm not going to specify what, but they had like a thing.
The way you're about to say.
No, they had a thing. And
this is the no editing episode.
It was. You're making it sound way worse than it was. It's not actually that bad, but they had a thing that they did just like naturally. And we like I can't remember the context of it, but I can remember saying like that proves that they're a witch. It's like 16th century stuff.
You know when Rosanna was saying that me and her would have been burnt at the stake years ago? It would have been you guys lighting the fire.
Look, I was a fan of Oz, okay? I wasn't a witch hunter. I was just like that means though, if you throw water on them, it's not a coincidence they've never been out on the playground in the rain, is it?
I could see you as like a witch hunter general, though, to be fair. I could kind of picture it.
And I remember as well, let's give a shout out to Harry Miller, why not? Harry Miller's mum had to come up to my mum in the school playground, like at the end of the day, and be like, can you tell Joe to stop convincing Harry that there's a toffee monster that's going to take him in his sleep because he won't sleep in his room anymore? And I remember my mum coming like, have you why are you telling people there's a giant toffee monster?
Wow.
But then I went into school the next day and I didn't tell them it wasn't real. I was just like, don't worry. I know some people, they've put a shield over your house, mate. It's all right.
I told off last year when my 16-year-old sister, 16, would go to the shower. She'd have walked past my room. She was like, "There's a gas mask zombie in your room, Elise," because she just watched series one. "There's a gas mask zombie in your room." My dad sort of texted me and was like, "Can you stop telling Ione there's a gas mask zombie in your room?" And I was like, "I haven't said anything. She's invented this in her head around my room. Told me she's scared of walking past my room, and I'm getting blamed for it."
Yeah,
so
nice work.
As cool as yours.
How could you do that, Elise? I liked the idea, going back to just quickly Joe's story, like when you were saying I put a shield out, I was just imagining a Jay Cartwright-esque delivery of "Now, no worries, mate. I know a guy who makes shields. He's put one up there. Don't worry about it."
Specific toffee monster. Did anyone else, let us know in the comments, did you read Revenge of the Toffee Monster? Which in later years I realised was just a rip-off of Frankenstein, but with a monster made of toffee. But as a kid, I was like, this is such an ingenious story. Like, but
I think I've told this story before, but one of the school trips we had was like a assault course and like various other things. It's like a camp sort of thing called like Llangrannog. Anyone who's Welsh, you know what I'm on about.
What?
It's Llangrannog. Shout out to Llangrannog. But there was obviously kids would stay there and stuff over the years. You'd go as primary school and stuff. I'm sure there's probably an equivalent for it in England. I just don't know what it would be called. Yeah. And there was the myth of the Black Nun, which would be a nun.
that sounds a bit racist.
As in she would be cloaked, like Ruby's mum, not in that way. And if anyone knows Welsh school law, you will all know this story. The law was she would come into like the kids' beds where they would go like leap out the window and like come and grab.
Wouldn't that be the priest?
Yeah, very good point. Yeah, but like everyone would stay up all night and be like, "Oh my god, guys, the nun's coming! The nun's coming!" Everyone.
Anyways,
sorry,
I liked the story.
I did, but I loved this episode a lot more.
That's fair enough.
I could talk about this episode for hours, so I'm going to.
While she's talking about it, I'm going to pop to the loo.
Yeah, you do that.
Hang on, Artie, just quickly before you do go, give us your score.
7.
Okay, wrong, but okay.
Yeah.
Go to the top.
Because 10.
Go and see Doctor. Get out. Go.
10 has to be the best episode ever.
Sorry, who's rigging the rankings now? Who's having a go about the rankings?
Oh, I mean, you weren't rigging the rankings. You were
First, they came for the socialists, and I didn't say anything because I was a socialist. Then they came for the
Doctor Who podcasters, the most oppressed group.
Then they came for the people who like their rankings sorted. I didn't say anything. I thought I was normal. And they came for Artie, and there was no one left to stand up for him because he didn't stand up for anyone else. I rest my case.
Right, so Rosanna, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, there's so many iconic moments. My infamous TikTok name is based on that episode. And I love the confidential for it, weirdly enough. I think the confidential is what sticks in my mind. Because I really like the interview with Elizabeth Sladen. And I don't know, the Russell T Davies wrote it at the time to be like Sex and the City, which was quite popular in the 2000s. And I love that show. Yeah, the bitchiness between... Yeah. Wait. The bitchiness between Rose and Sarah Jane and to mirror Sex and the City. And I see it because I now watch Sex and the City.
That's a very Russell T Davies thing to take
inspiration
from.
Marvellous.
That's very
I like it because we glimpse into... At this point of Doctor Who, we didn't really know what the companions were doing after. We were like, oh, they'll just die or whatever. But it takes you in. And the shot of her walking away with K9 is just...
so good. It's so good.
Get the shooty dog.
And I love as well, it's so like childhood, but just Kenny blew up the school. And
Kenny blew up the school.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Like part of me wants to give it slightly higher, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. What else are we thinking?
I think I agree. I just want to say as well, I always imagine being David Tennant doing that first scene of like seeing Elizabeth Sladen come in. And like,
oh my god, I haven't talked about that scene.
We can't keep dwelling. We've got to go. We're only on episode 3.
What I was going to say is I love the tie between, like, it's the first time the new series ties into the classic series, and it does it in such a beautiful way without it feeling like overly like reliant, and it tells a new story with like
All right,
the comparison
mansplainer.
between Rose and Mickey. And
right, Rosanna.
Normal, it's completely normal.
We've got to be rapid, guys.
Okay,
Ranking.
I rate 10 out of 10 for Elizabeth Sladen. You
What a
credit.
surprise. Okay, Elise.
9 out of 10. I think is in the top 20% of Doctor Who episodes.
Yeah, I'd agree. Valid. Okay, wonderful stuff. I can't actually remember what comes next, but I've got my handy little list here.
Girl in the Fireplace.
Girl in the Fireplace, indeed. Yeah, it's a good episode again. I mean, we've been saying, Series 2's not that good. We've got like an absolutely perfect episode and another banger.
I never said that.
I've never said that. I've never.
So, Girl in the Fireplace, what are we thinking? Elise, I hear that you love the actress who plays. Anyway, Girl in the Fireplace.
My absolute favourite episode. Like that was my before Husbands of River song. Nipped in there and took that top spot. Girl in the Fireplace. I love it as an episode. I think the humour is absolutely unparalleled. Mickey, what's pre-revolutionary France doing on a spaceship? I would find that it's not really a quote that you can use in everyday conversation. I managed to. As a really Rosanna, you said you were annoying.
And so was your dad.
And so was your dad.
And
so good.
The I let you keep Mickey. Like that's great.
Yes. It's so perfect. I love it. I mean, it is absolute. Like I don't love the Doctor and romantic relationships. I don't mind Rose and the Doctor.
Your favourite episode is the Husbands of River song.
Yeah, other than River. But like, so
River
it's a bit like
crazy exception.
Other than River and the Master, but I don't like
controversial.
Yeah, that's right.
I am jealous. I'm jealous of the cookie. Sorry, that's cookie is on
the audio listeners. Rosanna is eating a giant cookie.
With ice cream.
Why didn't you bring us any?
Yeah.
I didn't actually get any. It was my flatmate that got it for me.
Shout out to your flatmate. But Girl in the Fireplace.
I was scared of the clockwork droids as a kid. They were one of the ones.
Scary. They're so scary.
To the point where I remember going to one of the do you know the Doctor Who, like the music ones? Kind of what we went to, Joe. Like there was one in Cardiff when I was a kid. And I remember, like, obviously, you'd have all the monsters coming up. It was called like Doctor Who Live, I think. And you have all the monsters coming up. And the clockwork droid came up, and you know the way that they move, and they like move like that, and their head just tilted towards me. I was like, I really.
They are very cool.
I think it's because it's like the macabre mask with like the robotic underneath. It's something about the combination.
It's some of the best design because it fits the time period so well, though. No, but it's not even like a major juxtaposition, I don't think, because it feels so revolutionary, like France.
Even the robots themselves are very like steampunk-ish, to the point where you could sort of feasibly believe that, like, I don't know, a French inventor would have like managed to make one somehow.
It feels like it's Jules Verne sort of stuff.
Yes,
it's like. It's such a good piece of design. It's great. And the horse, the smashing through the mirror. Like, that's so cool.
And the hook as well. The hook of the two clocks. Like, that is just, it's one of those things. It's like Don't Blink. Obviously, it doesn't have the legacy that Don't Blink has. But it is one of those hooks that when you are growing up watching Doctor Who, there are the things to be scared of. Like, I mean, I know they kind of used it with Under the Bed, but the clock ticking, like, that is a good way to make a child and an under 22-year-old scared.
Yeah, when me and Elise watched it, we were like, that's a moment. That's a
moment. Doctor Who lore, drink.
There's something, and also the ending of that episode is truly one of the theme. Murray Gould slapped so hard.
Leaving Versailles for the last time.
The painting and the Doctor staring out the window and just something. Whenever it's a companion that like longs to look at the stars, like Kylie or Dalek Jenna Coleman, when they die, it really gets to me.
And it's early on enough that every idea in it is completely fresh. I love Moffat to death, but the amount of times after this, Dr. Mysterio, Amy Pond, that he did the like Doctor meets a kid and then they grow up and da 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 da. But this is like, it's the first time. It's so fresh. It's so new, and it's magical.
Also, just want to shout out the line.
Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was going to say I love the line where the one guy who's like into Madame de Pompadour's like, I'm the Lord of such and such, and he's like, yeah,
well, I'm the
Lord of Time. Like, absolute baller line.
Something about snogged Madame de Pompadour. As a child,
I just snogged Madame de Pompadour.
I was like, oh, snog.
Oh, it is. It's very good.
Moffat's so good at taking like ideas that only Doctor Who could do. Like, he's great at playing within the realms that only this formula can actually attempt. And like, Girl in the Fireplace is such a good example of that. My only issue with it is I wish it was 2 parts, because I do think it's solved very quickly at the end.
Yeah,
but like it's magic.
Yeah. The scene where David jumps out the thing, that is so like action, like something about that as a kid, especially. I can imagine, like, I don't know, boys and girls as a child being like, oh my God, I want to be like the Doctor, riding a horse and jump. Like, something about that is really capturing. It looks good as well for the time.
This is the thing that's missing from a lot of modern Doctor Who. You don't have those just iconic moments. Like smashing through a mirror on a horse, sacrificing yourself. You'll never see Mickey and Rose again, or at least he thinks all of that. Like, it's like, contrast that with the Devil's Cord, because I don't know why I've been rewatching some of the Street stuff, but I have. But like the ending of that, it's like, oh, you press a key on a piano and she whoosh. It's like, where's your imagery? Where's your bam?
Yeah,
like that one of the reasons that stands out so much is because it's like a moment of spectacle in what is quite a quiet episode, whereas now they just try and slap you around the face with spectacle and just give it no impact. Like, half of Robot Revolution is trying to show off to you that how much money they've got, and it's like, well, if you've just always got money for every shot, then we're not going to give a toss. Whereas if you have like a moment where you're like, pay attention, we have money, then we'll all go, wow.
Thing is, I think as well though, like it's caused them to be less creative with the visuals that they do in a sense, because like not always, because there are some, like the main kind of counter to that would be like Lux, for example. To me, is like the one where you're like, yeah, fair enough, that has some really cool visual elements to it. Probably the Giggle as well with Toymaker, that bit.
I don't fully agree there, because what I find absolutely baffling is, and I've mentioned it so many times on the podcast, but the book, when it sunk in, was my lecturer coming to me and saying, because it's all Disney deal, she's just like, it looks like normal Doctor Who, because they're using the budget to make babies talk. Well, and
that's what I'm saying. Like,
they use that really expensive budget to build a quarry. You've got them in Cardiff. Like, if they put that budget straight, like, it's what I admire about Doctor Who Flux. They had nothing and gave us so much with so little. Like, sure, sometimes Carvanista looks a little bit silly.
They gave us so much medium for so little.
Yeah, but it's like, give us your oomph, give us loads of stuff. Like, Space Babies is such a bizarre thing to spend all your money on. Sutek being a dog, like, you don't need him to be a dog. The story works better if he's not a giant dog. It's a great piece of design.
He's functionally no less useful than he is.
And also, I don't have the budget to use him loads, so he's barely in the episode.
But I think that's the issue, is that, like, I think Sutek being, well, not Sutek being specifically a dog, but Sutek being this big CGI creature, I think is a cool way to elevate, like, your programming with the new budget. But because at the end of whatever the first one's called, Lady Ruby Sunday, it is an awesome visual, like all the build up, and then it's not a geezer in a hat. It's a big image and an imposing figure. I just think the issue with being a dog is Empire of Death. Like, he does nothing.
Yeah, but what we're ranking this episode...
Can I just mention, because we haven't spoke about it, this is Mickey's first time in the TARDIS. I'm seeing that Wanda again, and Rose trying to explain things as a doctor. I love that, and her hair slays in this episode. She's a bit of a brat, but whatever.
To be fair, she is being cheated on essentially by Doctor Who. Essentially, to be fair.
Yeah, but she's brought Mickey along to cheat.
Yeah, this is like that tension is there, and it's nice.
Yeah, but like I don't think Mickey's there because she wants to be with him. In fact,
yes, she doesn't. The Doctor offers it to Mickey, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, fine, whatever."
She's like, fine. Yeah, she doesn't want him there. She would be quite happy if it was just a.
Yeah, but my point is, you can't feel sorry for Rose when poor Mickey has been brought along with his girlfriend going, oh, does he have to be here?
But what about Trisha Delaney? He's with Trisha Delaney.
Yeah, but he never loved Trisha Delaney, did he?
You can feel sorry for Rose a bit because, it does feel like the Doctor's performing a bit for her to be like, well, sod you've got a boyfriend. I just snogged Madame de Pompadour and marched in from a party. I've been out with a bunch of French people because I don't need you. It feels very you go off with your little human friend. If you want a little human friend, I'm doing my own thing.
Especially when the previous episode established she's clearly jealous of other people being with him, and then to just go next week. By the way, here's a pre-revolutionary French woman who I'm
it's valid. He has a lovely little fling. Go for it. Knock yourself out, David Tennant.
I just believe
in being knock yourself out.
I just believe in being an honest partner.
I'm going to rate this episode probably an 8.
What a smooth way to bring the conversation to
okay.
No, I think an 8 is where I would go.
I'm potentially looking at an 8.5.
Yeah, it's high for me.
9.
It's nearly as good as School Reunion, I'd say.
It's better. It's an 8.
It's not better.
I think I prefer School Reunion.
I prefer Girl in the Fireplace.
8.5.
10.
10?
I think it's in the top 10% of Doctor Who.
Fair enough.
But the thing is, I can't think of a massive flaw in that episode.
That's fair.
Well, there's a pretty big one in the dining hall. Anyway, let's
bloody hell, Joe.
I was like, what is he on about?
That was so bad. I didn't get it.
Awful. Get out.
There's a pretty big one with the casting of the lead.
Get out. Take 5 minutes.
Let's move on to the rise of the Cybermen. And should we class it as one story so that we speed this along?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, because one's significantly worse.
No, it's not.
Significantly. Oh,
let's kick us off with why you believe
that. Take the microphone.
Come on, you twat. Explain yourself.
Well, I just think part 1 is a super interesting episode where they're exploring a parallel world and you get the body horror of the Cybermen, and then it just becomes less interesting, with the exception of when they come across the Cyberman in the tomb who was supposed to get married. It's it's just a bog standard adventure, whereas part 1 is intriguing, it's new, it's proper sci-fi, it's fantastic.
That scene is meant. I just wanted to say, just backing that up, that scene where it's where is Gareth?
And they've tried to redo it so many times with, let's humanize this monster. It doesn't hit the same.
What's more iconic? Where's Gareth or where's Benny?
I am not hearing this. World Enough and Time is peak Cyberman. This is nothing on World Enough and Time.
If it wasn't for this episode, you wouldn't have got your episode, Joseph.
That's probably not true.
I think it's a bizarre decision to introduce the Cybermen into New Who in a parallel universe, but
I like
it was fun. It doesn't do anything wrong.
Because it's a way to bring it to Earth.
Yeah, I mean, it works with the whole story. I think that was it was a risky move, but it paid off.
I'm so sorry. My ice cream's melting everywhere. Give me a sec.
I never really liked the fact that it's on a parallel Earth. I don't know what it is, because it is a good story.
No, because when Jackie Tyler dies, it hits.
Yeah, but I don't know. It is good. It's a very good episode, but I was never drawn to it much as a kid, and I haven't really rewatched it loads. But it is good. Both. I really
like it personally. I'm a big fan. I love parallel universes in general, though. I'm a sucker for things like your man in the high castles, for example, and even in Doctor Who cases like you turn left and stuff. So seeing a big blimp go over London, I'm like, yeah. That's cool.
The aesthetic for the world is awesome.
It's so good.
I
also love the way they tie in modern technology as well, and that's their way of modernizing it quite effectively with the whole the headphones.
Do you not just think I hate John Lumick? He's so boring and bland. It's like, should we have our version of Davros, but for the Cybermen? Who cares? Sure, it's the guy out of Vicar of Dibley, but I don't care.
It's also the guy out of Early Falls Horses. Trigger. He's Trigger.
No, guys, I'm not being funny. I fucking love this episode. It is so... Can I just go on around about why I love it? Because you guys are being negatives right now.
I agree with you.
I do too.
It is so fun. Me and Elise watched this drunk recently. I think we fell asleep, to be fair, but we were really drunk. But it is so good. It is such a genuine two-parter. The relationships it causes, the things that it causes Rose's brain to do, the fact that she's like, my mum's in there, blah, 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 blah.
And that she's a dog, that's great.
That's good,
that's it. The way that she looks at him and when he bursts out laughing.
The way he's that's brilliant.
Magic.
That's what I mean. It's got so many fun moments. I think they wanted to bring Pete Tyler back in one way or another. They did a brilliant Doctor Who thing. Pete's world is so integral to RTD1. And it is just fascinating to see a president, whatever. We all like parallel worlds.
Maybe Lucy's just a bit sick.
And it's just the bit with Mickey and his grandma hits.
Yes, I love
even
that.
the side characters are so memorable. Like Jake. I'm so sad, Artie, you didn't put Jake on your list of side characters.
That's a good
You forgot about Jake.
Artie, you've missed out so many. There was a whole list. Shout out to Rory. Rory gave a whole list of people that you missed out, and you should be ashamed, Artie.
Well, it's all right.
We do a part 2 of that.
There's going to be an Artie week 2.
An Artie week 2. Nice.
And it was just I think the episode's fun. It's got such a heart when Jackie dies. The world, when she goes, Lisa's gone. When she goes, Dad, something about it is just really, I don't know. I really like this episode. And also, the Cybermen are absolutely terrifying. That bit where they all crash in and kill everyone.
Also, can I just point out, it's such a small scene and it's so quiet, but I've always loved it. And it's when the Doctor and Mickey are in the TARDIS and they find the little light. It is such a good scene.
Why hurts his rug?
This gave away 10 years of my life.
I also love the bit where his lackey, John Lumick's lackey, is about to put them all in the conversion chamber, and doesn't he just start playing the Lion King over the top of the conversion? Which is great. It's such it's weird because it is for me that this and the one that you said, Joe, World of Time Doctor Falls, are the only 2 stories that have really got the Cybermen in New Who and really got what they're meant to be.
And
Doomsday as well, yeah. But even then, it's they're good, but they are basically just.
I do like the resolution as well because it's quite dark, but the idea that he just has to shut off the emotional inhibitor and they'll effectively just kill themselves.
Yeah, also the line of I'm so genius, except I'm in the room. God damn.
Yes and no. That's one of the Doctor lines where I'm a bit shut up, mate. It's just
also, that scene is maybe the worst filmed scene and lit scene in maybe all of New Who. It looks so bad. It looks like an internet TV show from that time period.
I can't say I ever really noticed an issue, to be honest.
The way that he talks to Mickey on the phone, though, is the whole thing about, even an idiot, and he's trying to speak to Mickey. I rewatched it, though, with Rosanna, and I was sat there watching it, and I was like, he gives a bunch of absolutely useless information just for the audience benefit of watching a scene where he's trying to do, and it ends up with him being, text me, mate, just text me some numbers, and he gives all of these extra, it's a bit ridiculous, but it's fun.
Also think, shout out points for this being, I don't know if it's the first, but when David Tennant goes, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Something about that.
It's all right.
I love also as well.
The climax
this is
of
just
the
talking about the budget
phase.
though. It utilizes it properly. You've got the blimps, and you have the cyber leader climbing up the ladder, and it's all intense. It actually uses the little money it has to the maximum.
Also, not being funny, that Cyberman throne aura, absolute aura.
Shout out to Tennant in a suit and Piper in a little dress thing. I mean, I
They
like
always say about how cold filming that was. That's one of the things they'll regularly say whenever they're asked about like filming days on Doctor Who. They'll always say filming that was bloody freezing when we were
I bet
running
it wasn't
away
as
from
cold as the
Cybermen.
beach during Echo's Destiny, was it, Elise?
No, it wasn't as cold as the beach in Echo's Destiny. That was actually, when you're in a moment, there's been 2 moments in my life. One of them was filming on the beach in Echo's Destiny. One of them was doing Dear V Silver. When I was in those moments, I genuinely thought it would never end. I felt like I was looking at the clock and a minute was taking an hour. I have never been colder in my entire life. I was frozen to the bone, to the actual bone.
But how fun is that scene? I love that scene so much. It's beautiful.
I don't know, I haven't actually watched it yet. So.
That's a good point, actually, yeah. Missed the premiere, didn't we?
It's so cold. No one tells you this, but it's so cold.
No, but it's worth it, because when you leave freezing and you've got the footage and it just looks great.
And you have a 4-hour train ride from Weston-super-Mare to Durham and you're sat in sodden clothes and your boyfriend cheats on you 2 days later. It wasn't the best week of my life. Bearing in mind I just spent the night in one of Joe's flatmates' rooms and this nasty little ex was sat there going, oh my God, it's horrible, it's the worst night of my life. Oh my God, there was like popcorn trodden into the floor. It was just the most horrible room.
I'd like to clarify that was not my room.
No, it was Joe's flatmate's room.
Lovely and clean.
I asked for that room, and he was like, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give it to the lead, the Echo Doctor.
I did not say that. Ellie had already asked for my room, so she was there for. She was no, we can't say that on the podcast, but she had already asked for the room. Okay, Ellie had already asked for the room. Let's move
all the behind the scenes. It's like, you know, on the Muppet Show when Mrs. Piggy is asking for like all the extra benefits on the Muppet Show. She's like, I need a bigger entourage and a bigger studio room.
Funny, because every time I've shot in Echo's Destiny, it's been in extreme weather conditions. I got sunstroke from another shot. It's 2 ends of the spectrum. I was freezing on a beach. It was like -2 in February on Weston-super-Mare, and then it was like 30 degrees in a stinking field in August, and I got sunstroke. The only shade was like a 10-minute walk away. I walked for 10 minutes, sat down, almost passed out. Joe went, we've got to start now.
Elise, you're the Doctor. The Doctor can't not be in the scene in Doctor.
So if you want to be part of a Joe Street production coming soon, then be sure to reach out to him. If you want
I remember it was great as well, because that was the day where we had like 20 people like being cyber people for this big speech scene, and I just spent ages, got the tripod in place, we got everyone. Paige had thrown up blood, so she'd had to not be there for that day, so we got Sophie as a stand-in.
The only reason I've ever heard Joe excuse someone from filming, by the way.
That's the extent. That's how far it has to
Unless
go.
You are physically dying, you're going on set. It's been so long to organise. Paige starts dying. We get the shot set up. Everyone stood in place. And as you say, the camera has to be locked off so it looks like there's loads and loads and loads of people. And we're like, okay, action. Where's Elise? And Artie was just like, she's under that tree about like to 5-minute walk away. It's like, why is she over there?
You said I could go for a break.
Not in the opposite end of the country.
I actually need a contract if I ever come back from your product. I need an agent.
This is going to be a Christopher Eccleston and Russell T Davies situation. It's going to be Elise, what would it take for you to come back to the Echoes franchise? Sack Joe
I feel like you're one day going to get into like a Walt Disney-esque union dispute with like your actors, and they're going to be campaigning outside again.
I will have you know though, the only person to ever majorly complain about all of this is Elise. So.
No.
I have it on video, Paige, about that day where she almost threw up because it was so cold. She and Artie, you were there as my witness. We go, what's your favourite day of filming? She goes, that day, just because it was chaos.
Would have been nicer though if she'd acted like that on the day, because we had to add on an extra like 2 hours of filming because she wouldn't move.
Yeah, she might have been more enthusiastic on the day if all of the egos on set weren't going, oh, you can't let her film. She has to warm up. You can't let her film.
Who said that? That was not me.
No. The egos were Right, shout out, Osh and Alistair were trying to. They were like, "Don't worry, Paige. Don't worry, mate. We'll get you warm."
She's literally blue. She's literally blue.
Alistair kept going as well. He was like, "Don't worry, Paige. Just come back to my car. It's warm in my car." I'm like, "She's needed on set, man."
On a side note, just to kind of, this filming is fun. We do not do it against our will, and it is really nice. And sometimes he occasionally buys us food afterwards. But then sometimes I remember I had absolutely no money. And I'd always, because Joe would pay for my train tickets over, but I'd always round down. So I had like £50, let's say. The train ticket was like £42. And I said, Joe, can you send me 40? I had £8 to my name. We'd filmed in the cold all morning. And he was like, right, let's go to the pub for lunch. I was looking at this menu and I was like, I can afford a bowl of chips and a lemonade. and I've got a train back home in 2.5 days. Oh, God. Good times, though. Good times.
But Age of Steel, it's good, isn't it?
It's a 6 out of 10.
I forgot what we were talking about, to be honest. I just,
Six.
No, I really like that two-parter. We rank it.
It is good. I'd give it. I would unironically not to do the trend, but I would give it a 6/7 because it is genuinely good. But it's 2 parts. One can have a 6, one can have a 7. You know,
I'm going to give it an 8 for both because those episodes do something to me.
I like them as well, so I'll give them an 8 as well.
I like that feeling.
7.
Also, not that I would recommend it. It's a very fun episode if you're a bit,
A bit what, Rosanna? Anyway, so that we don't have to edit this
enjoy that one, but
Okay, so
right, so you can keep all the stuff about you abusing your workers.
You are like the Doctor Who fan film equivalent of like Willy Wonka with the Oompa Loompas, like there's no trade unions for them either.
What a weird comparison to make. But
nobody ever goes in, nobody ever comes out.
But
it's an empty building then, Tharies, isn't it? Nobody ever goes in. Why would anyone come out?
The Idiot's Lantern.
Oh.
This is another episode that is very good when you're hungover.
I like it. It gets a bit of mid-itis sometimes, but it's all right.
I'm not a fan. I gotta be honest.
It's a lot like New Earth, where the plot is not necessarily popping off, but Rose and Tennant are.
I'm being so real. I don't feel this one for the most part. Never really been a massive.
I like how camp and British it is, and the fact that they're dressed up like Elvis 1950s American is so stupid, and I love it.
Did you know that when the Doctor's climbing the pylon in the original script, he was supposed to have a line about Legopolis, where he's like,
I did know this.
I'm scared of that.
Castrovalva super fan. I did know this.
And I have my conspiracy theory, right? Because the line was something about like, oh, I've got a fear of towers. I reckon it's a post 9/11 cut because.
Yeah, but they could have just reworded it.
They could have just went, "Oh, not the biggest fan of this."
Yeah, well,
I have to say, this is the second tower I've climbed up today.
Yeah. Anyway,
in Daleks in Manhattan, he climbs to the top of the Empire State as well, which is arguably even closer. If anything.
Well, the closest is the space pig in thingy.
Yeah.
But
that was intentional. Then.
Extravaganza. Don't make me fly the plane, Doc.
No, the closest is the fan film on YouTube where they literally do. Oh my! Have you lot seen it?
We can't talk about this on the podcast.
No, we won't get too deep into it.
They
it is
made
insane.
a 9/11 Doctor Who fan film, and they play "I Am the Doctor" over actual 9/11.
It's actually awful.
I'm just like...
It's the Doctor on the plane, right? And there's these really badly composited in Cybermen, and they're like, they're causing the thing to happen. And the Doctor's like, I have to let it happen for history to continue.
Yeah, but in the words of Peter Capaldi, it's modern art.
it's genuine. I can't believe that ever was allowed to be made. But let's move swiftly on from that.
Idiot's Lantern...
Yeah, wait for Harry's talk because you probably don't like this episode.
No, I have to say I'm not a fan. I've always thought The Wire's a bit naff.
What a gay icon.
No,
what a gay icon.
Naff. Like, cool concept, but free to be.
It's giving the Snatch Game.
No.
It's giving a bit of drag. It's giving a bit of RuPaul, you know what I mean?
Also, I get what they're going for, but I never liked the ending where Rose is like, go to him at the end. Do you know at the end when Mr.
Well, I feel like we've discussed
that tells you more about Rose.
No, I agree, and I get what they're going for. It's just it reads wrong. It reads wrong, you know? I don't feel it.
It does, but also I don't view it as like reads wrong. I just view it as Rose wants her dad.
No, I get that.
Like, think of the episode. That's how I read it.
It's the hashtag optics that I don't.
The hashtag optics. They're always a killer.
Yeah.
In the theme of this episode, do you want to see the sunglasses I bought yesterday?
Go on.
Hey, Daddy-o.
I thought he was going to see, in the theme of this episode, can I tell you about my childhood?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry,
I am talking.
And I'm not listening. Yeah, Union Jack's up in your house, aren't there?
To be fair, I do like the scenes where they tell him what's what, though. That is good.
I have a picture of Artie with his bear grippers out, hanging a Union Jack out of his window. For context, though, this was before all of the catastrophe of last year. This was ages ago. This was for the World Cup years and years and years ago.
It was for the England game like 4 years ago at the World Cup.
It wasn't in recent contexts. Artie was not hanging British flags. It was.
But it was for the World Cup 4 years ago, which is coming back.
I mean, yeah.
I also think for this episode.
No, I was going to go on a rant, but like, just in case the editing, I'm not going to.
I think we know.
I also think for this episode, I think the side characters.
I don't like.
He said minimal editing, guys.
Yeah, Artie. Don't, not guys. Artie.
I think for this episode as well, the side characters, like the detective or whatever, apart from Tommy and his dad, the side characters are a bit naff. Like, the detective doesn't really do much.
I'd be so disappointed if I was cast in like a little spiller of Doctor Who, and I was playing a character in Idiot's Lantern.
Yeah, I really want to play like Dispossessed Man or something.
You get a good episode like Wish World, guys. Anyway.
Ungrateful, Farry.
No, I actually do quite. It's the second bit that I'm less.
Okay, what are we giving Idiot's Lantern? Because we aren't even halfway through the series yet. I'd give it a 4.
I'd give it a 4. Yeah, 4.
I'm saying
it's
a 4.
Still enjoyable, especially
Rose and Tennant and Mr. Connolly. Come on.
Also, shout out to Grandma Colony. Grandma Colony,
the action figure.
Extraordinaire.
What?
Yeah,
they made an action figure of Grandma Colony
without her face on.
Back in those days, they would make figures for
Destroyed Cassandra as well.
And now they make figures for
Destroyed Cassandra. It's just.
I mean, the figures nowadays, I'm sorry, like, this is going to be one of my most controversial takes that no one apart from Thariz is going to care for, but like all of you people whinging online about like, why aren't there more classic Who ones? Shut up.
They get everything.
Shut up.
They get everything. You get everything.
Yeah,
it's like that meme of like, you know, the meme of the pipe where all the stuff is going into the one fat guy and then the little like the guy who's dying is getting like drink.
I'm no marketing expert, so I have literally no authority to talk on this, but Al what's his face, who makes the toys, that man does not like, he loves the classic heroes so much. All power to you, mate. But like that, we get like scraps of new Who stuff. It's like, what, you want a bendy Mr. Ring-a-Ding with a shooting Gatwill repaint you've already got 2 of? Oh yeah, well that's like £356. But I tell you what we will do, we'll make a like figure of like a furry from Inferno. How does that sound? I don't want a furry. I want Belinda. I want like,
to move on to the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit.
I want to say
are 2 of my favourite episodes.
Joe hates this episode.
Joe does not.
Just quickly before we do that, I want to shout out though they finally did newer Cybermen. So I just wanted to say I'm very happy. They finally did newer Cybermen that aren't just like.
Cool. It's so
I'm
cool.
glad that that's finally happened. It only took you I mean, everybody,
And they're like
12
10
years.
years.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. 12 years.
12 years, I think. Yeah.
12 years. 12 years. Okay.
13.
Impossible Planet / Satan Pit will lump together as one. It is the Empire of Death, but good.
I was going to say for a second, you were really...
It is, honestly, that woman, Suki, in the fucking water. I mean, it's not water, it is water in real life, but not in the thing. Doing this.
The effect looks bad, though, now.
No, it doesn't. It looks good.
No, it looks dreadful. It looks so bad now. I mean, for the time, I can't actually. It's not a valid complaint because it was 2000.
No, it doesn't.
It looks sick for the time.
I think it looks
literally
banging.
rewatched it the other week. It looks appalling. She's moving. She's wiggling. It's like,
don't care, Joseph. Shut up.
But no, it's a peak episode.
It's not real.
Also,
You don't know what
this
would happen if
was-
someone went into a black hole. They might wiggle.
She doesn't go into a black hole. She's in the vacuum of space.
I've been to
She'll go into a
40.
black hole, though. She'll get
I've been
picked
to
up.
40.
But also, the Satan in this was when the mill was testing their early models for rendering subsurface scattering on a lower budget, and I think they did very well.
Oh, tiramisu.
Shut up.
Tiramisu, RT. Yeah, stop talking about boring things.
Oh my god, this episode is so good. But you know what really makes me giggle is when they go, Toby, you virgin.
Toby,
Yeah.
don't turn around, Toby.
And it's so
Like something different for everything, and they're like, oh yeah, she was abused. She had this horrible childhood. He's afraid of power because of all of these things. Oh, you're a virgin.
we get justice for Toby in chat, please.
I can't lie, I feel like that's going to resonate with a lot of Doctor Who fans.
I love
on Virgin Island Series 3.
I love me a good Base Under Siege, and this is one of New Who's best Based Under Siege.
The dirty set.
The best.
The set is genuinely the best set that New Who's ever done. It is, oh my gosh, these episodes are amazing. It's the use of a quarry ever. The religious stuff is just fantastic. Oh my gosh, I would listen to Ida and David chatting for 4 hours uninterrupted.
Shut up, Joseph.
The character work with Rose and Ten as well when they're talking about living together.
Dude, have to get a mortgage.
That's great. That's great. Great character work.
The ending is absolutely dreadful.
No one cares because the rest of it is so good. The
Why
claustrophobia
is the TARDIS
of the
just
lift,
there?
them being stuck at the bottom.
Because
It's called
it was all
dramatic
designed-
catharsis.
It was designed for him to be there, so I don't care that the TARDIS there. I don't care because it is all about destiny and fate and God and the devil. I don't care. God put the TARDIS
It is good.
there.
It is good. That's the only negative
amazing.
thing. Also,
It's just
I prefer my Doctor Who more free range. Like you can't keep them in the chicken
That's
thing.
what
all the
Doctor
time.
Who was
Let them
built
go free
on.
range.
Shut up.
Doctor Who was built on corridors and grimy sets and
Tony
naff
Stark
effects.
could have built this in a cave. No.
Shut
That's
up,
what
Joe.
but that's what
Shut
Doctor
up,
Who was
Joseph.
designed to be,
Yeah.
and it is the refined epitome of that concept. You have the Ood being
Did
taken
you know-
over.
Fun bit of trivia as well. It was originally they didn't think they had the budget for the Ood. It was going to be the Slovenes that were slaves.
That
on
would
the ship,
not have worked.
which is bizarre.
No, oh my god, the Ood. The Ood.
It's
The
such
bit
cool
where they're
design.
going through. The bit where they're going through the fucking thingies and they're crawling and the Ood are crawling and they're even putting an arse joke and Billy Piper looks great in those jeans.
It is good.
But also, just like I've always loved just the simplicity of when that wire snaps and the Doctor is stuck somewhere, but he's not being held there. There's no sci-fi reason. He's just down a hole. And the idea of the Doctor being stopped by something so simple and just having to crack on with it. Oh, and when he jumps off and he's like, oh, just considering, and him just talking about what he believes and how he breaks down his scientific knowledge into a simple belief of just like how people make their own rules. And it's just magic and gorgeous and
as well, but when he originally says no, he wants to go down, but he says no, I'm not doing the temptation. And then suddenly it's there and it's all in front of him and he has no reason to go back, and now it's just him in this hole and he just has to go down.
It's also funny that I think this was probably the episode that made Shooty want to be Doctor Who, because he always says, whenever you watch any interviews with him, he always says, like, I love the Beast episodes, and like I always wanted to fight the Beast. Like in one of his very first interviews.
I love the idea of him having that and thinking that and dreaming about it, and then he finds out he's working with the voice actor of the Beast, and he gets so much hope, and then all of a sudden.
Not only that, when he read the script, Carla literally says, "It's the Beast." It's like. Oh,
thing is,
can I get a little also? Sorry.
You can get a little also, sorry.
Last episode Billy Piper filmed.
No,
apart from all the ones afterwards, like literally the one last year.
But there's something.
That does not count.
Her outfit, her acting is 10 out of 10 for Rose Tyler fans, and I'm one of them. Her go to hell.
There is only one dumb part of the episodes, and that is Toby opening his mouth as wide as he can and them shooting the flamethrower from behind.
Nice.
It's brilliant.
It's so dumb.
It is good though. I am going to give it 8 out of 10.
I don't give things 10s. I think it's wrong, but I'm like 9.
Right, out of 9, what would it be, R2?
There's always room for improvement. It's a 9 out of 10.
Is there not a single episode in the entirety of Doctor Who you would give a 10?
No.
There a single episode of anything ever that you would give a 10? And is it Self-Control, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Ozymandias from Breaking Bad.
Hot Fuzz.
That's a movie.
That's a movie.
Well, I don't like 10s. I think I don't like.
Would you? I honestly think one of the only perfect TV episodes is Ozymandias from Breaking Bad.
It's fantastic, and it is one of my favourite episodes of TV ever.
Herogasm is so good.
It's a 9.
Herogasm.
Anyway, okay.
I would give it a 10.
Worth watching.
Sorry,
we can talk about that later.
Wait, what did you ask?
Is it worth watching Breaking Bad? But let's just crack on with the video.
You should.
I'm giving it. Oh, sorry, I sneezed.
It's literally.
I'm giving it a 10. Give it a 10.
So everyone's giving it a 10 apart from me.
Yeah, you said it.
I'm going to give it a 7 for that.
It doesn't believe it's a 10 or some nonsense.
I will say, when I first met Joe, he hated this episode.
I didn't hate it.
Joseph.
It's very,
well
very,
done.
very.
There's a lot of shit about it. It's
because it does. It's like the Avatar films. When people go like, "Oh my god, it's the best thing ever," it's like, "Shut up, mate."
I'm like that with music. Like
there's so many better episodes of Doctor Who. They're very, very good, but they're not the best.
These ones have this is not a lot better than the Avatar films. The Avatar films.
The Avatar films are dreadful. I can't stand it.
Well, no, they're certifiably mid.
Oh, he's so stupid. I don't care about blue people. Shut up. Like, leave blue people alone.
The blue people.
They can touch water. Yeah, why don't you touch grass? I don't know.
The blue people are rendered so well. Oh my god. When they made Avatar Way of Water, yes, the water effects were great, but there were so many other things about it. It's
cliched, it is boring. Every James Cameron film, including Titanic, goes on half an hour longer than it needs to.
That's the story. No one cares about the story. Look at the fidelity of the rendering.
I care about the story. If you are spending billions and billions and billions of pounds to make a movie about blue people, at least make a good plot. Have you not seen The Smurfs 2? They've got the right idea. Anyway, the next episode.
I'm only here to talk about season 2, my favourite season. Yeah.
Speaking of controversial things. Love and Monsters. What do you think?
I quite like it. It's a guilty pleasure for me.
No, I don't even feel guilty about
good. Yeah.
Pleasing me.
Especially,
funny.
Also,
do you want to rephrase that?
This is an episode. This is an episode that does very well on a man walks into a room and then he sees his friends, and then he gets
a man walks into a room and gets a paving slab.
A man walks into a room and then his girlfriend's on an alien's arse.
This does very well for that little niche TikTok-y thing.
I
feel so sorry for that. That poor girl.
I would just love to go to a dinner with the Absorbaloff.
I would not love to be a paving slab.
A birthday dinner, in fact, with all of us there. That would
they could get on. They could get on the screen. One of their latest projects.
Right, we're not. Let's move on.
I think this episode is for the fans.
I love AI.
It's for us. It's for the twats that go to Cardiff on a holiday and go, look over there. Look over there.
Rosanna going, look, I'm Jackie Tyler running down the stairs. Me go, throw your bag in the background. And I was like,
I do think it is. It's
for me when I say, "Oh, there's birds in your background." What's
the Torchwood episode that's like the Torchwood equivalent of Love and
Random
Monsters?
Shoes?
Yeah, they've got very similar vibes, and they're both pretty good.
Do.
I like that it's a break from the formula. I have been listening recently to a load of like past interviews with Russell from like the early 2000s. There's this really long one from the 50th anniversary as well, and all the interviewers keep like bringing up Love and Monsters as like, oh my god, what did you like, the fan backlash to this episode, and every time Russell's just like, if you don't like it, you're boring. It's hilarious, it's funny, it's lovely, it's a love story, it's funny.
We should have drank. It is sad, and also
it's good.
They have really good guest actors in this, and I'm like, Peter Kay is quite funny. I mean, whatever. And Elton, he's alright. Bliss, oh my god, Bliss. I knew her from Benidorm. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, we've had the creator of the Absorbaloff on this podcast, haven't we? Shout out to Channel Pup. What a guy. But
it's aged cool. Well. It has aged very well, especially in like the sort of internet kind of Discord.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like,
world.
I think the whole like fan culture stuff has only aged better with time. Like the idea of there being someone basically trying to like monopolize that and really make it kind of like toxic and like, oh, it's got to be done a certain way and all that. It's like that actually is probably more relevant now than it was when this came out, which I think. It's weird to say that Love and Monsters was ahead of its time. That's a weird thing to.
I don't know as it was. I think this is the way fandom's always been. You've always had certain people.
I think the internet
put ridiculous restrictions on stuff and try and make it.
Like you've got like Elton doing the little vlog though, which does feel like a precursor to what we do now in a sense.
And I also think with Love and Monster, like as an adult, I realise how funny it is.
Yeah.
Like as a child, I wasn't going, "Poor, he's going to suck off a pavement slab." Like, I was like, "Oh, they're just going to kiss and get married."
Can you imagine though? First of all, you get swallowed by an alien, and your face is just like coming out of his arse, and then like 5 minutes later, you turn into a paving slab, and then 5 minutes later, you're like taken home to live with your situationship as a paving slab for eternity. Like, do you get passed down in the inheritance? Like, what happens?
That's a good point.
Like,
what if they break up?
Absolutely horrifying. That is a horror movie for that character.
Have you seen? I can't remember whether it's an actual edit or whether it was a tweet, but it was such a cool idea. Someone said. Like, I don't think they ever actually edited it, but they were like, someone needs to. And someone watching this, go and do it, because it's such a cool idea. The end scene of Love and Monsters, except Elton's gone mad, and it is just an empty paving slab. And like he's talking to it on his own, and the camera just cuts, and there's nothing there. Like that's such a cool little idea.
I want to know what happens if they break up. Does he just drop her off at like a random construction site somewhere and go?
No, he literally drops her.
They're not even together. That is a situation.
She hasn't
They've not even been on a date yet.
Why is the implication that you drop her, Rosanna? When you break up with someone, do you just kill them? Maybe there's someone else like. There's a lot
I've not heard from any of her exes, to be fair.
Want a paving slab. Guys, let us know if you'd take up Ursula on a date.
I don't know about that.
The thing is,
on a date. I don't want to know anything else.
Poor Moaning Myrtle, right? Poor Moaning Myrtle. She was like, "I'm going to be on Doctor Who," and guess what she is?
She became Moaning Ursula. Anyway,
I don't think there's anything that's going to cause her to moan.
Also,
shout
out to Jackie. Can we shout out to Jackie Tyler, because her going, and I'm flashing you my knickers, and her speech about Rose and the Doctor.
I'm going back to Ursula quickly. Does she have to eat?
We don't want to know. I really don't want to know what's going on.
Does she require
coming out?
Where would her food go though?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's no stomach. It would just come back out again, which worries me about the love life.
It's not just the food. Where, like...
Yeah. No, I'm on the same train of thought. Is it... No, is it solid at the end?
We saw the back of the slam. It's just a slam.
But surely that's... They mean kissing, okay? Canon. No, they mean kissing. That's
it's Doctor Who. It's bigger on the inside.
Oh, Christ. Time Lord technology. Oh, yes.
Russell, if you're watching, let us know the anatomy of
You've upset my mum.
Works.
This is the big question we need answering. Okay, what are we giving Love and Monsters then? Because I do think it's quite good. I genuinely do like it.
No, I'm going to give it a 5. I think it's better than
I'd say a 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be outrageous. I'm gonna say a 6.
I've already said a 6. It's not that outrageous, mate.
I thought you said 4.
Yeah, come on.
I said I think it's in the top end. It's in the top 50% of Doctor Who, but it's on the lower end.
Why do you base your rankings upon
because otherwise, Saris, I have no. What's it called? Frame of reference. I need a frame of reference.
Here's your frame of reference.
I'm giving it a 5.
Here's your frame of reference. Your frame of reference is the vibes. That's the.
Okay, are you ready for the ultimate episode?
I don't think you're thinking of what's next.
Fear Her.
How is that the ultimate episode? What?
It was a joke, Mark.
A Christmas joke.
Talk about Fear Her.
I hate. The thing is, as a kid, I really liked it because I like drawing. So as a kid, I was like, "Wow, this is like popping off of the plot." I hate Chloe Webber. I actually hate her. I hate her so. Even as a child, I was like, "Fuck this bitch!" Like, I hate her. Anyway,
I'll say this for Fear Her though, but I think I only get nightmares about bad episodes because I had nightmares as a kid about her dad in the wardrobe.
Fair enough. As a child, this was one of the few DVDs I had. It was the Fear Her Army of Ghosts Doomsday DVD volume.
Yeah.
But I had to learn to love Fear as a result of the fact that it was one of the 3 episodes I had access to.
I have it too, and because it obviously got taken off iPlayer for a bit while they edited the episode and removed something. So every time we talk about that episode, my dad goes, "I've got the original copy."
It was a lot of effort to go to for that, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like leave it. Like
no one would have cared. It's Fear Her from 20 years ago.
Especially because it kept all the fucking dodgy stuff in the original series.
If they're going to the effort of taking it out, what they should have done is filmed a little bit with whoever the news presenter is now. And just swap it out rather than just remove it.
Or the news presenter of 2012.
No, they did. They've re-recorded the line. It's someone different.
Oh, have they?
Wasn't it? Well, you not think it's weird that 2012 was years ago, but back then it was the future.
Yeah, that is kind of mad.
I love that though. I love it when I rewatch it.
They should have had David Tennant carrying the flame for the London Olympic Games.
And then Matt Smith actually did it.
Smith, they should have passed it between each other. That would have been good.
But yeah, I think the episode is just like, when she draws the world, I actually don't care.
I love the TARDIS parks the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
That's actually one of my favourite moments, and I love the voiceover woman in the stadium who's like, "They've gone, they've all gone." I love it.
I also love it as well when I do love the concept of a kid drawing things and then
it's a great concept.
In a drawing. Like the concept is good. It's
the
just
scribble.
The execution. What I will say though, with the exception of Ken the Councilman, who is a legend, praise be to Ken. With the exception of him, all of the adults in that episode are so annoying. They're all so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I like the old woman.
Yeah, they're all
yeah.
This kid's inside. It's not safe out here.
They're just playing football, isn't
The
it?
moment in that episode that I like is when Tennant goes to eat the peanut butter.
Yeah, and Rose was like...
I also like it when she's like, "Oh, look at the handsome thing." He's like, "Oh yeah, I have started waxing when I'm the cat."
I also think this episode taught me how to do that.
I can't do it.
You've
I
just
can't
done
either,
it.
but I've got a reason, so it's.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can do the Spider-Man,
Yeah,
but I can't do that.
They won't stay.
From Star Trek.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was from Star
Hang
Trek.
on.
I was thinking it was from Doctor
I
Who.
actually just can't.
Close enough.
You're doing better than Elise.
I literally, my fingers won't stay together. They just...
Boom.
No.
Okay, right. What are we giving Fear Her?
Oh, I'll give it an extra point for ball bearings.
3,
The
because
cakes.
I'd rather watch that than any Jodie episode.
The cakes.
Well, this is the thing. I do think it's not unwatchable. It's a 3. Like,
yeah, a 3.
Yeah, a 3. It's not like it's not good, but it's not like terrible.
Yes, it is.
What do I get?
It's awful.
No, the councilman saves it. When I
there's fun moments.
When I see him get the council act from the councilman and yells at Rose,
the moments are so brief. It's such a bad episode. And I just remembered the other bit that is good, though. And that's the TARDIS parking the wrong way. That's just great.
We already said that.
Did we?
Yeah.
You should listen, Artie.
Literally about like 5 minutes ago.
I do love how corny the ending is with they keep trying to split us up, but they never ever will.
Yes.
Also,
someone's
really-
gonna die.
How long are you going to stay with me?
A cute little Billy Piper moment.
Actually,
is when
that's
she
it.
goes,
I'll be
"Cake."
not unfair.
Yeah, but I'm leading up to it because that's
like
what's going to happen next. It was actually a really good segue, but thanks.
Before we do
Speak
segue, though, I do just want to give a call. That interview I was talking about with Russell, he talks about how, because Fear Her, I can't remember who wrote it, but they're not like a normal writer for Doctor Who. This was like their first one.
And
he
it's
says,
supposed to be 1920s, right?
Yeah, well, no, but he says it's, which recontextual, and it is really an interesting view of it. He says no one else he's ever seen write Doctor Who like that because it's written as a detective show where the TARDIS is the crime lab and the Doctor and Rose like come out of it. They interview the suspects. They do this. They go back to analyze at the lab. They come out of the lab, and it is like it's proper police drama because of that guy's background.
What's a shame is that the way detective shows work is that they leave the lab and meet a bunch of interesting characters.
I mean, that grandma's really interesting.
That they missed.
But what's the good?
I hate Chloe's mom. The actress is really good.
She is a good actress, but
she's so
it's just boring. Like, Did we rank it? I can't remember.
You know what would have saved that episode?
You
know what would have saved that episode if Stephen Moffat was writing the concept? He probably would have fixed the concept of that. I could see him making it work.
I mean, it's already sickening enough when they like talk about how the hope of the Olympics and blah blah blah. Like, it's already gross. And if Moffat did that, I would actually vomit.
Olympics to the world.
Love saved everyone.
Olympics, just because you're emotionally inept.
Olympics to the world.
I have many deep emotions.
Spoken like a true emotive man. Anyway.
I'll give it a 3 as well. There you go.
Nice.
3.
Army of Ghosts. We'll do these as 2 separate episodes, it's a finale. It deserves it. Army of Ghosts. Absolute banger. Love it. The concept's so cool. Those ghost things, such a weird little concept.
It's your granddad.
And I before I'd even properly obtained Doctor Who right, this is a podcast first interesting story, because I only realised it the other year when I rewatched that episode back. I had a dream, right? And it is one of my clear, when you have like a really clear, weird childhood dream that
one day the bit.
What?
Were you just doing the MLKs?
Oh, let Joseph speak. Come on, I'm tired.
It is so irrelevant to Doctor Who, but I had this dream where the Holy Spirit, right, was just a thing that I personally could summon like my bestie who'd just be rocking around. And I remember like our school
Holy
playground.
Spirit,
I remember like yelling that, and it would just like appear. And I only realised years later that the vision of the Holy Spirit, I must have seen Army and Ghosts and Doomsday, because it is that weird like silhouette thing. And for so many years,
you having a dream that God is at your beck and call is the most in character subconscious thought I have ever heard. That you can snap your fingers and God appears and he's your friend.
It was like, you know how like Ben 10 can just summon like these aliens and they like say their name. It was effectively like that. And I just remember waking up.
This story,
so far, you've managed to come across quite humble online, Jim. You've hid yourself well, but this
is my Homelander arc.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
when you were saying it,
sound like
when you were saying it, I was just thinking of that scene.
What happens in that scene, Therese? Oh, we can't say it. It'll be unbroadcast.
Where a certain woman appears. You should be an immortal.
But yeah, it's that imagery obviously lodged itself into my head as a child because it's so surreal and spooky. Because I remember genuinely being sort of terrified. Like when I woke up, the blinds were like flapping in the wind because it was summer and the window was open, and I have such a clear memory of like remembering that and being like, oh my god, thank god that wasn't real, because that was sort of like slightly disturbing. There's something about that figure. God is coming. Yeah, then he spoke to me.
Great. It's a great effect, and it doesn't look like ghosts in other stuff.
Yeah. It's so unique and weird.
I think it reads interestingly now. I think I might have said this in a previous week with like a whole AI thing, because it's like when Jackie says, "Oh, don't you think it's beautiful that they're coming back to us, through this technology?" Yeah. And it's like, I think it's horrific. That's the same vibe I get when you have like digital necromancy, which I think is quite interesting.
I love that the man who wrote this also then sits down 20 years later and goes, one day we'll bring them all back with CGI, a CGI William Hart and a little bit more.
Also love just the montage of them on British TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
you not seen that interview? Because Shooty and Millie are there. It's on the season 1 press tour, and Russell's saying that, and he goes like, "Wouldn't that be marvelous?" And they both look at each other like, "Yeah, yeah." It's so like, oh, absolutely marvelous.
I also love the montage of them on different TV shows. I'm married a ghost, and I love him.
It feels so. Oh
my god!
The world building,
whiskey and vodka.
Get out
of my pub.
It's so good.
Oh my god!
Ghost Watch, where they've got the little like thingies. It's cool.
Best part of
your ghost is pale and grey. That's why you need ectoshow.
Jackie Tyler's comedic timing about. Oh, when did this start? So basically, Peggy heard a noise downstairs. Like that is so good.
Yeah.
And like the fucking countries, it's worldwide, and they're selling products. They're selling products. Capitalism.
And I love as well the obviously we touched on it with the AI thing, but I think, or at least like the way I view it, it's like there's a religious aspect to it where Jackie so desperately wants like Grandad Prentice to be there that she's tricking herself into smelling him and seeing these signs.
That idea is so cool.
It's so cool because as well, it's the Cybermen don't get humanized enough. There are we aren't like so many times in the show we don't sort of remember that they are us. They're humans, and that idea that like it's a vaguely human shape, and we as humans want to humanize them and bring them into our world, and it's so good. It's so good. Oh,
love that because it reminds me of like people who like horoscopes and stuff like that, and like go to sort of like crystal people to talk to their dead relatives, and I like the idea of like something sinister, like preying on that vulnerability and people longing for what they've lost is so cool.
We project onto them as they try and project onto the world.
Tennant's so ready to pass judgment on humanity, and it like he'll just say, "No, you're being a prick." Like,
I also just love the line, "A footprint never looks like a boot." I don't know why the line, "A footprint never looks like a boot," has just always stuck with me, and I don't know why. That line is just ingrained in my brain.
I want to put another shout out to Rose's blue hoodie. Very irrelevant, but love it. I will say though, I don't really like the scene in the park. I always kind of skip past that scene mentally, apart from when they go Ghostbusters.
That scene in the park. The worst thing about this episode. What on earth is the design of the backpack? That is one of the worst props in Doctor Who history. It is dreadful. It is absolute. What is going on? What is going on?
It looks weird.
It's so bad. It's like leopard print to try and match with the TARDIS, but it just looks bizarre. And I remember as well in the audio commentary, Russell's talking about like the Doctor brings a metal fire hydrant, is it a fire hydrant? What's it called?
An extinguisher.
Yeah, fire extinguisher. He's like, he brings one of those at the TARDIS. It needed to be a TARDIS version, and I was very unhappy. It's like, I love
Russell might be autistic.
Love the introduction of Torture as well. Before we got Unit and New Who as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unit briefly
before the
Oh yeah, we get them in the Aliens of London bit, don't we? But this is the first proper. We haven't really had Unit, and then to kind of come in with Torchwood, who are a Unit-esque force, but so different in style. I think, and to also to have them as a not an automatic on the Doctor's side, I really like that. Like, obviously, there's a bit of banter about it being, you couldn't leave if you wanted to, whatever. Yvonne Hartman, the absolute legend that she is.
Oh my God.
Legend. That hairdo, I'm going to go in to the hairdresser and show her a photo of Yvonne Hartman.
I just love when they start applauding the Doctor and he's just like...
I love the fact that it is so it's like, well, they're sort of the goodies in the fact that they're helping to fight the evil characters, but they're not doing the things the way the Doctor. They're shooting them out of the sky. Obviously, we had it teased from Christmas Invasion as well. Like
the Sycorax.
I love it.
I also like the vague British imperial undertones with it as well. Obviously, because it was
not vague.
Because it was started up by Victoria. The whole thing of like, we refuse to go metric.
Yeah,
I do. I think it's fun as well to see Jackie aboard the TARDIS. Like the whole joke about
we end up on Mars.
Yeah, like she looks into the heart of the time vortex, aged her horribly, and all of that. Like,
I'm 40, deluded, bless.
Oh, bless Jackie Tyler. That woman is such
just love the one comedic moment where the Doctor just goes the wrong way. Like, it's such no
Doctor.
Well, it's like in the Shakespeare Code, there's that bit where they're running and Martha's like, we're going the wrong way. And he's like, no, we're not. They go in the corner, we're going the wrong way. And then they run back. It's just like, I love Doctor Who.
Yeah, the cliffhanger as well. Sensational. You go on.
Right, come on.
I think Yvonne's such a good character. She's in my head rent free. She's fucking gorgeous, and the actress plays her with such the best way to describe it is like Madeline Stillwell from The Boys. That kind of fake like very CEO smile is brilliant, and the fact that she's like this girl boss gatekeep gaslight girl.
Also, she kind of plays like Yvonne comes across like she's a contestant on The Apprentice.
Yeah,
actually, that's a good point. That's a good analogy.
She's got that sort of ego and that like British arrogance about her that's just fantastic.
You can almost imagine her doing in the montage and being like, "I'm the best business brain."
Yeah.
I think it's nice as well that she dies because, quite frankly, she is annoying, but she dies but gets a bit of a redemption in death. Like that, I did my duty bit is quite nice.
Yeah, I also I like that.
Queen and country.
The Doctor, I also feel like all the side characters, the guy that gets his head sucked. Oh my God, that actually has traumatized me. I know it's the next episode.
Let's rank this episode, then we'll discuss that. I would give this episode possibly a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd do a 9. I think 8
maybe
plus 5, 9.
I don't know. It's not.
I think it's an 8. I think it's a really strong finale. But it's not.
I'm going to say 8. Yeah, it's not as good as the second half. The second half where Jake, Pete, and all of them are there, and they're like, second part's better.
See, I might give it a 9. I might be the generous one. And
I'm going to go generous, yeah.
I hate the park. I skip past it. I'm only there.
I don't know what your beef with it is.
Although, shout out to when Tennant sonics the window. It's awesome.
Yes, I was going to say that.
It's such a great...
Also, the cliffhanger where the Daleks come out of the orb is...
Oh my God.
Sensational.
Actually, all of the sort of aura around the sphere is like just...
I just wish that I had grown up seeing... because none of us appreciate when that actually aired live. We were too young.
Yeah.
I imagine... Yes, Rosanna, you were 1. Come on.
I developed at a very young
It's also, sorry if that makes anybody watching feel old, but I just wish, imagine if we would be able, with the amount we love Doctor Who now, imagine we can watch that for the first time. That would be... If
we were who we are now, I don't know, we'd like it as much.
No, I think we would, because it is really well written.
Also, my dad's probably only seen Doctor Who 1 episode at a time. He doesn't really watch it ever. So the fact that he remembers these very vividly. Obviously, I watched them on the telly, so he's like, "Oh my God, that!" But the way he's like, "This is a sick episode."
That's the thing.
In his brain.
I can just imagine myself afterwards being really annoying and going, "Oh well, I enjoyed it, but after a series with Fear Her and Idiot's Lantern, I shall wait until next week until I pass judgment."
How's Artie imitated himself and gone even more arty?
It's gone full circle. Peep show. But I don't know though, because I do genuinely think it is so well written, and it's no coincidence that this is the era that everybody loves. And when the show is in dire straits, when it is oh God, our lead actors left us, Disney are they're not funding us, what do we do? Billy Piper. It is. There's no wonder that we go back to that, because everybody loved it. It was so big. It was such a peak of Doctor Who. This was Doctor Who in its heyday. It's such a banger finale. It's so good. But
can I just also say,
Army of Ghosts, Doomsday.
In the last bit, the dun 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 dun
dun dun, and just the build up of you think it's Cybermen in the orb. Obviously, if it was us now, it would have been leaked. Me and Tharins would have made videos on it. We'd have been.
Can you imagine the
Daleks come back? Because it was actually leaked at the time, and Russell was furious because they did a Doctor Who charity event, and some idiot put Dalek Sec on stage. Yeah. So Russell was like, I remember I was supposed to be enjoying the award ceremony, and I was sat there they've put the wrong one on.
I can just imagine the scenes where, Faris makes a video and then ends up curiously on set a year later.
You've just seen the backpack scene, haven't you?
The backpack is not... The backpack's not it. It genuinely is awful.
He's up there with Baby Eric in just send it away.
Maybe put Baby Eric in the backpack.
I was named after a backpack.
You need a leopard print papoose for Baby Eric to go in.
Anyway, right.
Can you imagine though, right, how mint it would have been if we were doing Doctor Who YouTube videos when the show was like this?
They would have been so cool.
You'd have gotten the title Daleks versus Cybermen for the first time.
Yeah. Oh. It is great. Billy Piper's on her A game in the episode as well. It's
her acting. Oh my God!
But her acting is even better in Doomsday.
Only bit
that's what we're talking about.
Only bit that's
no, that's a good transition.
This is the story of how I died.
Right, I don't like that part. I don't like the story about how I died.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Shit.
No,
it's a bit whatever. But I will say, I might cry right now because we're talking about it. And the song,
That's not what Doomsday sounds
like. Yeah, it is. See, I play it on fucking piano, dickhead.
I think Zoom's been cancelling it out. Or unless you've all just been completely ignoring me. I've been singing that song over.
We haven't heard it once.
Yeah, I've literally just been...
Oh, it is great. It is. It's one of the best pieces of Doctor Who music ever.
I love it so. Like that was like at one point on my Spotify like top rums.
You know it's bad when Murray Gold is your third listened to artist for the year.
Honestly, this episode when the Doctor goes, Jake.
It is good. I think the Tyler family stuff as well is really nice, and I like that. Unlike in series 4, it is way more satisfying to have it be. It's not quite right. Like, it's a tragedy at the end. Whereas series 4, it's like, oh no, it's all happy, but Rose is given a doctor that's not really the doctor. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like, it's not quite as. Whereas this, it's just like full on tragedy, bawling, tears. Pete's kind of back with Jackie, kind of. They both got trauma.
But that scene.
What?
How much?
We talk about the romance in series 2. That is the romance in series 2.
That is the. That. And Rose's face, she's like this. She's like holding a hoodie like a little kid. It's how much money?
Ghosts.
I don't care
Very
about
rich.
That. How rich?
Very rich.
But then I guess so. The Cybermen and Dalek stuff is sick. Like the Cybermen punching into people's houses, Daleks shooting.
I mean, what
the
is
bitchiness? Wait, can we all just recreate it? Can we just? You are better at dying.
We have 5 million Cybermen. How many are you?
We have 1 Dalek.
Actually, it's 4.
They will defeat the Cybermen with 1 Dalek.
It's so
and it's directed really well. Like
Daleks have no
shots
concept of elegance. This
that
is obvious.
Also, a lot when they do, like most finales have sort of a really easy wrap up at the end, but like the internal logic for how they get rid of so many Cybermen and Daleks at the same time is great. The voice stuff, it's awesome. The glasses, it's awesome. Like
I do always find it funny that it does just look like a magic plug hole. But
well, it looks like paper. Like I was a bit. I never really understood it until I was a bit older, and I was like, "Why did Rose just get sucked up into paper?"
What is that really your takeaway from this episode?
It does.
You know when you were saying you were competent enough to watch it at one year old.
Also, it's like the first time we get sort of like an Avengers Assemble moment in the show, because series 1, the finale is kind of so self-contained. Then in this one, like all the characters we've got to know over the last 2 series come back, and it's like, yeah.
And
Jake is there.
And your fun fact, it is until Stolen Earth. This is technically all of Tennant's companions in one episode.
It is.
Which is weird.
With that. Oh my god, we didn't even talk about the start. Yeah.
Freema Agyeman and Donna Noble at the end.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They're all in it. It's a weird coincidence.
I don't want to be that guy, but I do want to be that guy.
Actually, I don't give a.
I do want to be that guy a little bit.
What are you singing?
The fact that
the Adiola song.
Adiola.
With the roll with the geezer. Is it?
The fact
actually, I don't give a shit.
The fact that this was series 2, original series 2's original ending, and then we compare it to new series 2's ending. I don't need to say anything else.
I thought it was an absolute joy.
I personally think this episode, like we haven't even talked about, as a child, it was actually quite. Hello,
sibling, child, cousin.
No, but what is happening?
Her name is Adiola.
Adiola is Martha's cousin.
You don't know it because you're a 50-year-old man, Artie. Take your tablets, it'll be okay.
What? No, but what is it?
It's just a song where someone says Adiola in the song.
Is that it? That's the connection?
Yes, but Elise does it every time. Like every time her name gets mentioned, Elise is just in the corner going like rapping it.
Guys, I can't help I've got a repeated meme on the podcast.
Wait!
A repeated meme.
I watched some Americans reacting to Doctor Who, right? And there was like, obviously the repeated meme comes up and they're like, whoa, that's like meme before memes. And it's like, no, it's actually a word from Richard Dawkins in like The God Delusion or whichever book it is. But
sorry, you sounded so much like Will from the In-Betweeners when you were saying that. No, it's actually a word.
Richard Dawkins did not come up with the word mean.
Yes, he did.
Did he actually?
Yes, Google it.
What?
I think it's the selfish gene. I think.
I thought it was to do with it was like a gene.
I used to think that it was said meme. When I see it written down, I thought it was.
I thought it was
meme.
I thought it was meant to like symbolize like a gene.
Yeah, I'm right. I've just googled it. It's the selfish gene.
I just googled it. That's insane.
Right, can we talk about one of my favourite episodes now? Because that's what I'm here for.
And actually, Doctor Who Connection, Lala Ward read the audiobook for that. So one of the first times it would have been pronounced was a Doctor Who companion and Tom Baker's former wife.
She repeated the word meme.
I also think, right, this episode is horrific. You know the bit where the guy's brains get sucked out and he turns into a fucking skeleton? Oh my good lord. That did.
It is good.
I was like, and then Mickey's hand touching the thing, and then it being like Dalek, like prison.
Every time I watch that, I am just like Mickey. You literally fell over, and it's killing the universe. Like it's like. Do you know when Star-Lord like randomly ruins in Infinity War, and it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, focus. The game is
but also like
you're fumbling the ball. These are rookie mistakes.
That's actually there's only two bits of direction that are a little bit iffy in this story. And actually, we're besties with the guy who directed it. Can't talk about how, but he's a lovely man. There's a repeated shot of the Cybermen like dying, which is clearly like got in afterwards, and there's the Mickey stumbling. Like that's such an awkward motion because I can imagine like in the script it flows, but apart from that. The direction's great. It's beautiful, great.
I also like I like how Torchwood in the parallel universe is quite advanced, and I like when even Jake just going, we can always take the left.
You can always do the left. It's the ding before as well.
Oh my god, Yvonne dying and being like, and then Jackie Tyler's like, stairs!
Fire extinguisher.
But I reckon that brings us to the end of that episode. Okay, the big sacrifice.
No.
Yes.
We need to talk about the best bit of the episode.
So you know when I just said the end of the episode, the big sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of what we're building up to.
Brings us to the best bit of the episode. No, we need to talk about the best bit.
Sorry, Rosanna, would you like to take over?
Yeah, I would. I feel like I should get the reins because I'm going to cry.
You should, because of the amount of times I've seen you cry over this.
Rosanna can't watch that episode without crying.
I've got like about 4 different times on Snapchat where we've watched it, and she is just in floods of tears.
Yeah.
At least this is the time also to plug the painting, because haven't you got one of that?
No, I've got one of that.
Rosanna's got an amazing. Did you do that for GCSE as well? A-level.
A-level. That's true.
So get on the print grind.
Oh.
No
Get on the
way.
print grind from Elise Collins. Whoa, art unboxing video, guys. Look at that. Beautiful
I've got
stuff.
stickers as well.
Series 2.
What is
Elise, that is stunning. We should have spoke about
Elise Collins art.
Pompadour.
I should have done. I forgot.
Look,
there's a sticker with an info thing of me up on the back.
You're going to be able to purchase these very soon, guys. So get ready for Elise Collins.
Did you give that to Shooty?
Yeah.
I gave Shooty and Minnie one of it, yeah.
Shooty himself has approved this.
Darius, yours is also in the post, so it should be with you shortly.
I don't have it yet, otherwise I would have said.
How did you give Shooty that?
Because I stage doored him at when he was in Born with Teeth, and I was like, oh god, it was really stressful because they crossed over. So Shooty Gatwa, the doctor's on one side, Edward Bluemel, one of my celebrity crushes, on the other side, and the girl I was with was like all over me. She loves Edward Bluemel. We get there and they come to us at the same time, and we're both like, can you video me? So we're trying to video each other doing it at the same time. We just got in there and I was like, I don't know if you're allowed to accept things, and I gave him like just a photocopy of it, and he was like, I've seen this before, I've seen this on Instagram. And I was like, no way. And he was like, yeah, it's amazing, thank you so much. And he gave it to the security guard behind him.
It's so cool.
It is, honestly, Elise, it's gorgeous. And like your prints.
They're coming.
We'll be at the Comic Con at some point selling some prints.
We actually will be.
I
don't know if
be going.
Did I tell you guys that I've handed in my notice at my job? So I'll definitely be at some Comic Cons.
Boom! There you go.
I will go full Del Boy to help you sell them. I will put on the
That's what I want to see. We'll do a Comic Con vlog, Satellite 5 Comic Con vlog.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. But Rosanna, I was getting the sense that you wanted to talk about the end. Oh yeah, Rosanna's art.
That is stunning. To be fair,
cool.
That is stunning.
Gorgeous. It's the blend of it.
I do like the red. I do like the red on the Tennant side. That's
yeah. Cool. If you want to buy that, buy it.
Just send Rosanna 10 quid and she'll just send you a screenshot.
10 quid. This is the size of me. I hope everyone knows that. This is like 5'5".
Huge.
That's how big it is. Anyways,
is it 5'5"?
Is this your A-level project you basically did on Doctor Who, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm a little sado. But we're talking about the best bit of television. Okay?
No. Why don't we talk about the best bit of the episode?
The way white walls have changed my life. Also, I love the confidential for this because the directing is insane. The grabbing onto the thing, and she saves the world. She pushes it, and he's like, Rose, and then Pete's like, ba-boom. I also wonder, what if Pete wasn't there?
It is,
and
it's so good.
Her look of like.
It's the yearning as well.
Just to cut back a little bit before, when she's backing away and saying, I'm sorry to my family and going, it's okay, I've had these laughs with you, but I'm going, and she's backing away and he just like puts the thing round her head.
I was about to say that. I was like,
oh my God. And he's just so solemn. And
I
he's
just
like,
love the way that Billy Piper delivers, and now he's got me.
I love the balance as well of like not making the Doctor say I love you. Like he's about to say it, but he never gets the chance. And that pleases all the old fans who are like, you can't say I love you to someone. And it makes all the people happy because he was about to say it. Or was he about to say it? What was he about to say?
And it's so much more than if he had actually said it.
It's so good. It's so good.
So much more.
She's crying.
I also like that they won't or at least Tennant won't say it in interview. That's
no, because that's her one mother.
Oh my God.
Saying?
No, I've just realised what Christmas is going to be.
No.
He's going to say it to her because he's been through post-bi-generation therapy.
Oh my God, you are having a joke.
No, but think about it.
If when he says, I love her. Oh, do I say things like that now?
Yeah, he's going to say it. He's going to say it to her.
That's why you've got me.
Yeah, he's going to say it. Tennant is going to say it to Piper.
No. Right, you're going to need to clip this and save it because this is going to be this moment of you realising this when it happens. Oh
yeah,
my
we're
God.
going to come back on Christmas Day. Someone timestamp this because we will not remember. Christmas Day, we need to know whether it happened or not.
That would probably work on the general
public. Find us on
though.
the Clips TikTok channel.
The general public don't give a shit. They don't
give a shit about Tennant and Piper because how good Series 2 is. I've been converted. It's great. Oh, what a series. What a show.
It's actually such a good... The bit of the wall and the...
Yeah.
The colouring as well, with hers being so dreary and dark with a life without the Doctor.
r/I'm 13 and this is deep. But it is, it's beautiful. It is. You know what? 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10 to me.
9.
Artie looks like he's about to cry as well, but I think that's about the realisation about Christmas more so than anything else.
He's going to say it.
He's going to go in his David Tennant voice. He's going to be like, I'm Rose Tyler. Since I'm going to say it many times from now, I love you.
I was thinking more it would be like, we never got to the end of that conversation, did we?
Yeah.
Also...
but it's going to be worse. No, it's going to be worse because Rose Tyler is the Doctor and she's going to say, I'm the Doctor now.
She's going to be Rose Tyler.
And yes. I'm...
Actually, the Metacrisis bloke's still kicking around. Is she going to have 2 of them? Anything else he's got to?
I actually, if this happens, I might have to quit the podcast.
Resign.
What's a better reward than getting one David?
I actually
two David Tennants.
I just think Billie Piper is, and the bad wolf, the darling, the fact that she's in this, she adjusted so well, but not well to Pete's world, and she goes, "I love you."
It's so good. The performance is so iconic. Doctor Who's such a good show. Remember, guys, when it was really good and people liked it and we weren't laughed out in the street for watching Space Babies? Remember the show used to be amazing.
I just love the image of someone just like in a Doctor Who shirt and they're just like tomatoes and things.
Back then, I wouldn't have to be embarrassed when I'm introducing myself to like family members or whoever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what are you doing for work?" "Oh, I make Doctor Who videos." Like now, it's like, "Oh God, what do you do?" "Oh yeah, I make like online videos, not like online videos, but like online videos." Like, "Oh, what do you talk about?" Like things. What sort of thing? Doctor Who. Okay, it's Doctor Who. If we were in 2006, they'd be like, "Wow, that's well cool, mate. That's great stuff." Oh, Doctor Who's so good. I love
Honestly,
Doctor Who.
Like, just everything about that episode, and the Doomsday is the best song ever. I know it. I know it on piano, and I don't even play piano.
Can you give us a live rendition? Sing it.
I think it is a very beautiful song, I will say that.
We need Cynthia Erivo's cover of the Doomsday song.
That's my line.
Underrated part of the song as well.
Okay, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Elise. 10 out of 10 from Rosanna. Tharies?
I'll say a 9 as well because I love it, but it's not.
Arthur Page, what are you going with?
A 9.
What ails you, boy?
The Christmas episode.
He's actually going to say it. It's like he's going to.
Are we doing Christmas?
I was literally thinking while we were in the run up to talking about this, how I was going to be like the way they bring Rose back after this is so much better than the way they bring Donna back after the Meta Crisis, because of the way they don't ruin that separation. Like in the way they bring her back, whereas with the Meta Crisis, it just undoes it. And now when you watch it, it is worse because of what they did afterwards. The end of series 4 is worse, and they're gonna do. I need a minute. If they do it, and I might go back on this, but I will be as pissed off with Doctor Who as I am with Star Wars, and I'd like
that's bad. That's bad.
I'm not ready for that. I've mourned the loss of Star Wars for the last 8 years.
What do you mean? That Mandalorian and Grogu footage looks fantastic.
Oh my God, it looks so bad.
If he says it, sorry.
I'm kind of half joking about not being a Doctor Who fan after Artie will genuinely, this will break him.
Literally. I can never be broken. I love Doctor Who. I'm sorry. It's just this class. It's great.
The reason...
we were talking earlier about religious devotion. And I think in a lot of ways, being a Doctor Who fan is like religious devotion.
Yeah, it's filled with a God-shaped hole.
The Lord may cause us suffering. But
why has this become like a Christian propaganda video? You turn this into Veggie Tales.
I disagree because God is implicitly a malicious figure.
About Jesus. What?
God, the Lord may cause
Doctor Who is supposed to be kind. God is implicitly judgmental and awful and something to be feared. But Doctor Who is supposed to be loved.
Doctor Who's also...
you're throwing out a lot of controversial statements.
That's why they're teaching the fans to say "I love you" to people who matter the most.
I love you. Also,
trust me on this.
Also, I don't know about you guys, but this was the first time I think I've seen the Doctor cry, and I remember as a kid being like, oh, "The Doctor's crying."
Yeah, it's a shame he doesn't do that much anymore, isn't it? Yeah, he really keeps to himself, and he doesn't cry in every episode.
And the fact that he doesn't do it up until, and it's just a single tear, it means all the more. Oh.
No, I actually can't.
Imagine if the 15th Doctor was in Fear Her, he'd have been crying at Chloe Webber. He'd have been like, crying at the Absorber.
To be fair, if I'd seen that performance, I'd be crying as well. To be
I think I'm going to go watch Doomsday and have a little panic attack.
What do you call this?
No, we've got some viewer comments to read off. If you want to get those up.
I'm too sad. I want to watch Doomsday now.
Also,
I love how you've got. I love how you've got this sad episode, and then it cuts by a what?
Imagine they just have a snog, and he goes, "I know those teeth.
I know those lips."
Right, you've got to make it really weird now. You've got to just make it really uncomfortable.
Callum H says the fact that Ten never got a meal deal from Little Shop in New Earth.
Good stuff. What would Tennant's meal deal be? As in the Doctor or Tennant? Which one do we want?
The Doctor.
Marmite sandwich because of the
Tennant's Doctor's meal deal.
Marmite.
I feel like it'd be something very popular, but also very like niche.
Guys, I have to adjust my meal deal thing because I got a meal deal today and I forgot that you can get the pastries as your snack on the meal deal. So I got a cinnamon swirl for my snack today.
So we've got to give a huge shout out to the guy on TikTok who has been
TARDIS.
TARDIS Enjoyer. You're an absolute icon.
Love
you.
They've been going through all our meal deals and ranking them.
I also think because I was the last one and I'm a little bit obsessed. I was so hesitant to think you got the wrong one, but you got the Caesar salad. Well done.
Rory Spock said it's fucking mid, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Series 2. This is about
Rory
Series
Spock
2. These are controversial Series 2 takes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is controversial, Rory.
I feel like that's not that controversial. I
kind of get it.
But also after this, it is actually quite good. I've hyped myself up for Christmas now. I want to see Tennant and Piper back. I'm
quite hesitant now after this episode.
I kind of don't want to see them back because I personally really like season 2 to be my little baby.
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm hyped. Artie, next question.
Cybers56 says it's the best Tennant series. Love and Monsters and Fear Her make people disregard the bangers. Cyber 2 slaps.
There are bangers, but no.
The thing is,
Big thumbs down.
spoke about, because in a weird way, there's not, the mid episodes are so bad, while the good episodes are so good.
Series 3 and 4 are infinitely better than Series 2, though.
Series 4 is infinitely better. I'd say Series 3 is on the same level.
Human Nature, Family of Blood, Blink, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords, Utopia.
You got to Last of the Time Lords. You say Utopia and Sound of Drums.
That's a good segue to the next one, where Brebop said, just find it quite boring when it's in between two of the best seasons.
Fair. It's not as good as Series 1, 3 or 4, but it is still very good.
Yeah, but Doomsday I think this season has a lot of nostalgia for me personally. I think Doomsday is just such a banger. Yes, I think Parting of the Ways is technically a better episode, but I will never cry at that like I cried at Doomsday.
No, you know what? With Series 2, it is like the year 8 of school. Because you know when Year 7 and everyone's like, oh my God, Year 7s are so annoying. But actually Year 7s are kind of fine. But then you get into Year 8 and you go, oh, well, I'm not even Year 7 anymore. So I've got the same thing kind of happens with Doctor Who, where everyone was so pleased to have it back for Series 1. They were like, oh my God, we love it, we love it, we love it. Then Series 2 comes along and you get like pricks like us who are going, actually, I don't love it. And they pick it apart. And people were always going to pick apart Series 2 so much more than Series 1. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, but Series 1 is still better, though.
It is.
Freya Coley says, Fear Her and Love and Monsters are great, but Idiot's Lantern is horrid.
You know what? I might be with you, Freya.
Yeah.
Fear Her's
I wouldn't say great.
No, it's not great. I prefer Fear Her to Idiot's Lantern.
Freya,
nah, I can't give Fear Her.
I prefer Love and Monster to Idiot's Lantern.
Love Monster is the best of the three.
Yeah, it's fun. I hate it as a kid.
This.
Yeah, show us what Osh put, because it's just a picture of him with his thumbs down.
Well, you put a photo with it.
No, that's all he's put. It's just a photo of him with his thumbs down.
That's very Osh.
But yeah, also, there were so many responses this week, way more than normal as well. So thank you all for your responses.
Oh my goodness.
We won't get
gonna
through
get
all
to
of them, obviously. I've only put some in the group chat for us to read, but thank you,
For
everyone.
context,
Maybe we should think about doing something weekly where we answer more viewer questions.
Elise, that sounds like a cracking idea. Guys, you're going to want to save up £1.99 a month very, very soon for some fantastic extra content from the Satellite 5. Just get your piggy banks out and start putting in those coins. £1.99 a month is going to be worth it, lads.
In the words of that one bloke from Boy to the Damned, I've got
money. Only £1.99 a month, guys.
They.
Anyway, Arthur, next question.
Jack Reeves says Tennant and Rose are cringe as a romantic pairing.
Shout out to Jack Reeves, by the way.
I think they're cringe.
I'm kind of with
It
him.
get worse,
Yes and
but
no.
that's the point. That's the point of the season. They get more insufferable.
Oh my god, they're werewolves!
But I think this is the thing. Love on the outside, it's getting really philosophical. Love on the outside is cringe to the beholder, but for the people involved, it's a euphoric little feeling. And I both get the cringe of them, but also the like, oh my god, like that feeling that those two are having. That's love.
You've got to get a mortgage.
That's like, yeah, I'm watching that and I'm like,
we could get one together.
Cringe. But them two, I'm like, yeah, I get it. You two are like, oh my god, like that's such a happy moment for you. I'm happy for them. Good for them.
This is one of the lovely things about love, that you're willing to be cringe in public.
Exactly. It's sweet.
You are regardless, but
like when I was a bit more of a teenager, I was like, you know what? Nah, it's cringe. It's not. It's lovely.
I'm still in team cringe.
Speaking of cringe, though, can we get on to the next person's take, which is terrible? Rue Perez says they prefer Fear Her, Age of Steel, and Rise of Cybermen.
What?
Are you an idiot?
No, but
Rue Perez.
That's so weird. Leave Rue Perez alone.
Yeah, we can't.
That's a crazy take.
It is a slightly crazy take, but we value all opinions here.
We do. This is why we ask.
We have to respect them, though.
We want to have discussions, so this is why we ask for questions. Thank you, Rue Perez.
This is not a dictatorship. Crazy take, but good for you.
We love you, Rue Perez, but also get better taste.
But I'm really glad that people have different opinions on Doctor Who, because it means that there is something for everyone, and it means that every episode is valued.
There you go.
Some people might love it when they say "I love you" in the Christmas special. You know?
I also think that it's because we love you that we think you should get help.
Anyway, next comment.
Wilson, I love you, Rue. We are Rue Perez. We carry the flame.
We are Rue Perez.
Next question.
Wilson 647 the Whovian Max. Then it carries on, but it's ... New Earth sucks. It was written for Eccleston, and having Tennant and Rose possessed so much.
Yeah, okay.
We said this.
I think it would be interesting. Yeah, well, he didn't know that, did he? He's not a time traveller, Rose.
No, but I'm saying we said that, like, you know.
How dare you comment something we said?
Thank you for your contribution.
No, we said that, and we agree with you because you've got valid opinions.
It's a good.
I think we start to do comments at the start of the video, guys.
No, because then it spoils the rest of the episode. Also, I'd say, you know what, I think it would have been fascinating to see with Eccleston, but I think it's still a solid episode. Maybe there is a little bit too much body swapping, but it's good.
I'd have loved to have seen him deliver
Samba.
beaten like a samba.
Oh, he'd have been so good.
The next commenter is a scummy loser. Because Scummy Loser says Ricky should have killed Mickey and replaced Mickey as Rose's boyfriend.
Who should have killed Mickey?
Ricky kills Mickey to replace as Rose's boyfriend. Why? Why do you want so much death and murder?
But also, wasn't like Ricky an arsehole?
No, Ricky was gay with Jake.
Yeah, you homophobe.
I don't know, that's not the reason he was an arsehole. I just remember him being quite mean.
Oh, he was hard, mate. He was London's most wanted for parking tickets.
That's a fun line in it as well.
Yeah,
I want an expansion on this. Why does he need to kill him? But next question.
Pop it in the comments.
Also, Rose doesn't care. She wants Tennant.
Yeah, true.
Aaron Knight says Fear Her is good.
Fair enough.
We respect your opinion.
Is that Troy?
Yes. Hello, Troy.
Hello.
Troy.
New Earth, despite being a pretty solid opener, is one of the weakest openers of modern Who.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes. Solid, but one of the weak ones, yeah. It's not very controversial, is it? Wow.
What are you beefing Troy for? Leave Troy alone.
Leave Troy alone.
What did the quantum doctor do to you?
Leave
What he did
alone.
was read a question that said controversial takes and completely ignore that.
I think
Troy, I support you. Don't listen to the haters.
It was lovely to meet you. Harrison Coleman says Series 2 doesn't have a companion named Petrol. 0 out of 10, not marvellous.
True.
Doesn't have a companion what?
Called Petrol. I've always wanted a companion called Petrol. You know, one day I believe that there will be a companion called Petrol.
I think
One day he will.
I think that's pretty much all the questions we've got time for today. I think.
That
is all the questions that we had. What wonderful timing.
I thought there was one more that I put in the group chat, or not? No.
No, I've done the 2 extras.
Well, as I said, guys, we can't answer all your questions this week, but piggy bank, put $1.99 in a month. It's going to
You'll actually free
soon.
us from slavery like the Ood in the Doctor Who character options trailer.
Such a niche reference. Overall, though, right. Series 2, what are we giving it out of 10?
7.5.
I've enjoyed this. It made me a lot more positive about it. 7.5, maybe an 8.
7.5, maybe an 8.
Maybe a 9, maybe a 10.
I don't know if it's in my top 30% of series. So I think I'm going to have to give it a 7.
I just love
I'm going to have to say 4, 2, 1, 3.
I thought you were giving it a 4 out of 10 for a minute.
No, 4, 2, 1. I think
4, 2, 1, 3.
3.
Are you insane? Yeah. It's 1, 4, 3.
No,
2.
it's 4, 1.
Series 1, 2 is like one of the best ones of anything ever.
4, 1, 3, 2.
4, 1, 2, 3.
Also, I really don't like the blurred camera for editing, and I can't get past that.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, thank you all for watching.
Right,
and as always, now that's what I call a giggle. See you next week.
See you next week, guys. Please let us know whose meal deal you would like to hear us discuss next week. That's going to be a weekly segment now.
Shout out to you. Repopulate the island with out of all the Doctor Who companions.
No.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Confused Adipose YouTube channel.
I will destroy you. She's not seen a single episode.
No, I've watched your episodes.
Keep these sonic screwdrivers.
What else am I saying about the film? Don't watch this one.